Sometimes, the first time, I know I need you. Took a lot of years to come to, took a lot of lessons learned to, finally got a message.
Good morning. How does everything sound, Aaron? Is it too loud?
Lord, I need you. Every hour, every moment, I need you.
Love to dock the chat.
Every second and every breath I breathe, I
Music is loud. All right, let's do this.
When I close my eyes to go to sleep, I knew in the morning, in the evening, I need you.
How's that? Good morning, guys. Music is a little louder than the mic. All right, there we go. How's that? Can you still hear the music, though, this time? I hope. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone? Much better. All right. Thanks, BB Handler. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to keep the mouth out of my mic, or the mic out of my mouth this time, right? Good morning, guys. Not hearing you clearly. Try lowering your background music. All right, let's see here, guys. Something with the music. Whose house are you in? Somebody else's, right? Good morning, Web3 Hub. How's it going? I'm so glad you're in here this morning, guys. If you don't follow Web3 Hub, please give him a follow right now. I'll say it a little bit later when there are more people in here as well. This is a project that I'm involved in, guys. It's an educational platform. It is awesome. There are a lot of resources in there for you guys to find and research. If you're new in crypto, it's a perfect place to be. So give Web3 Hub a follow. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, guys. How is everyone? Everyone can hear me okay? If you can't hear me, drop a 1 in the chat. If it's muffled, drop a 2. If the music's too loud, drop a 2. Nice to see you guys this morning. Patrick, Allison, Japhil, Elite. Nice to see you guys. Robin. Nice to see you guys this morning. 1, hearing it good. There we go. Yesterday, I know I played the playback and I couldn't hear the music. So you should do a J Dan Bullish Babe collab. Yeah, people have said that. I wouldn't mind doing that, actually. If J Dan's in here at some point, right? And just bouncing back and forth. He's amazing, guys. I don't know if he's in here this morning. He sometimes pops in. I couldn't make it to his live last night, but I'm sure it was fire as usual. Thank you, Sugar Free Vibe Web3. Thank you so much for the gifts. Guys, I am Chelsea. I am the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We take a look at the charts. We go over Bitcoin. We go over some of the alts. I am going to change the way that I do things after the new year. I'm going to have an hour in the morning at this time. So regular time. And then I'm going to come back at 12 o'clock every day and give you guys an update on the charts. I think that would be, that would actually help everyone. I think when I'm doing the TA in the morning, often during the day, it actually changes. So if I could do a cut down the morning one and actually stick to an hour, we'll do Bitcoin, we'll do ETH, we'll do Bitcoin dominance, XRP. We may get an alt or 2 in there, but then at 12 o'clock, I'll come back in for the lunchtime and do a little bit of an update there. And then I will always give you guys a Bitcoin update post at night as well. So that's how I'm going to do that. Might need to set a timer. You got it, Sugar Vibes, right? I always, thank you, hi Chada. I always go over anyway, right? So that is always a problem for me, no matter what. I'm usually going over. So we'll try to keep it going. Yeah, we'll take a look at HBAR today, guys. I'm not going to overdo the alt today because there is a lot to talk about on Bitcoin, but we're going to do HBAR. We'll do XRP. And thank you guys so much for being in here this morning. Again, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe, guys. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to get my mic right so that it's not right in front of my face. Not that you guys care. Not that anyone's looking at my face. Melita, you always share this live out so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that. Your music is louder than you. Yeah, you know what? Some people were saying that. Let's check. Let's move the music a little bit. And let's see if we can fix this. All right. I am hoping that helps. There we go. How is that, guys? If you guys are in here and you could share out the live for me, that would be awesome. Just share it to more than 5 friends. Guys, we don't even care if they were in crypto or not, right? It helps the algorithm. It helps us get out there. Good morning, 501. Good morning, Joey. Good morning, Matthew. Guys, I really, frame drops detected. Turn off camera effects for smoother. I don't know what that means. Play the pimp song. Love the video you made. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know where that song is, guys, right? Good morning, Humble Pirate. Guys, thank you so much for sharing out the live. Good morning. Good morning. Happy, what is it, Tuesday today? I can't even believe it's Tuesday. We have New Year's Eve tomorrow. Everyone looking forward to the new year? I hope so. Good morning, guys. I appreciate you guys being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like charting and you are in crypto or you're trying to learn, Lauren, thank you so much for the corgi. Good morning. Wow, your chart is so messy. It absolutely is. If you guys have been in here, you know my chart is messy, right? It's messy because why? Because I pay attention to support and resistance. I pay attention to patterns. And without those lines on my chart, I can't see it. So I can't help you guys, right? I know the video is a little bit grainy today, guys. We're working from a new laptop, but at least we're not skipping, right? Right? Glass half full all the time, guys. 95 people in the live today. This morning, good morning. I hope you all are doing wonderful. We are taking a look at Bitcoin first this morning. The PC upgrade, I don't know. I mean, this is my husband's laptop. It's an upgrade for me because I'm not skipping and I'm not dropping you guys, and we don't have to start this live over and over and over again. I do not know about Dornhill Crypto, Freddie. I'm sorry. Guys, thank you so much for being in here this morning. If you could like the live, tap the screen, share out the live, that would be awesome. Also, guys, a couple things before we get started. We're going to get started in just a minute. I am not a financial advisor, right? I am a regular crypto chick. I am not a wizard. I do not know exactly where the markets are going every single day. However, I am here to teach you how to look at the markets, how to look at the movement, how to look at the charts, how to look at what is being manipulated and what is not, and most importantly, how to look at the levels. We do not tell you in here that we are definitely going up or down. What we tell you is that there are levels. If we break one level to the upside, we go to the next level. We break that level, we go to the next level. Same thing to the downside, guys. We break support, we go to the next level of support. If you guys know the levels, then you can see where Bitcoin and where the crypto markets are going for the day. And right now, Prison, Freddie, Ali, Lauren, thank you so much for the gifts. You guys know I donate 90% of my gifts to someone in need. We pick a new person every month and we pay these forward, guys. So when you send the gifts, you are helping someone in need, and it may not seem like a lot, but it is when it adds up, and it is a lot to somebody else. So I appreciate you guys doing that. Again, we look at levels here, guys. I look at the bullish and the bearish case. I'm known for that, I feel like. A lot of people like to say that you can't look at both. We can't be serious. We can be serious. Laura, thank you so much for being in here. Check out Copper to Gold Cart. Maybe we'll get to that. TJ, thank you so much for being in here. Chelsea, could you please tell me how to set up that RSI like you have it, please? I forgot from yesterday. Yes. Guys, the RSI on my chart is here. Let me just pull this up. The RSI on my chart right here is the RSI underscore X3. When you go to the indicators at the top of the screen, I don't have it at the top because mine is cropped, but if you go to the top of the screen, there's an indicator button. You press the indicator button and you add that onto your chart. When you add it onto your chart, my RSI underscore X3, which is the triple RSI. Good morning, Cosmic. Good morning, Be the Change. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, TJ. Thank you so much for being in here. When you set this up, I have mine set at the 6, the 12, and the 24. So the lines you see down here, the orange line is the 6, the 12 and the 24. The 12, I believe, is the blue, and the 24 is the green. And that's how I have it set up, Crypto Fountain. And that way, when you are looking at the RSI, you can see when we have a little trick here. When the 6 pops through the 12 and the 24 and the Stokes are low and they're looking to the upside, most likely that is where you are getting a big move. I learned this from my friend Phil, who sometimes pops in here, guys. I don't add a lot of a BTC is going to break structure. I think it might 5233. I don't know your first name, but thank you so much for being in here. Thank you very much, Crypto Fountain. If you have any other trouble with it, please DM me. I can help you with it. All right, guys. Again, guys, good morning. I am Chelsea. I am the Bullish Babe. I do this every single weekday morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My purpose for being in here is to teach you guys how to look at the markets all together, how to look at how the charts move, how the RSI moves, how the Stokes move. And trying to figure out where we are going to move for the day. As I said before, guys, there are 141 people in here. Thank you so much for liking the live. If you guys don't follow me, I'm going to say this a million times throughout the live. And the reason why is there are a lot of scammers out there. I have a lot of copycats. So if you don't follow me, please follow me directly from the live right now, or else you will get copycats and they will try to scam you after this live. Guys, I do not have any paid groups. Not yet. I don't have a Discord. I don't have a Patreon. I don't have a Telegram. So if somebody comes in your DMs and tells you that I do or asks you to join, I don't have any of those things, guys. I have this. All I have is classes. They are in the link in my bio. I have classes and I have one-on-ones. And a mentorship program. You guys want to jump in there, please do. Click the link in my bio. That is my link tree. That has all of my verified links. You can also follow me on YouTube. Guys, if you miss this live in the morning, you can go on YouTube and the recorded live is on there, so you can rewatch it if you miss it now, which is awesome. Right? I'm not live streaming from YouTube right now, to be honest. TikTok is my jam, right? I love you guys. I love hanging out with you every morning. And right now I'm just going to focus on this platform. I will put my recorded videos over there, but at this point, I'm not going to multi-stream. Web3, she is awesome. Guys, give Web3 Hub a follow. They are an educational platform. It is a project that I am involved in, and they have a lot of educational material on there. If you are new in crypto, that is the place to be. Give Web3 Hub a follow. My ultimate partner, T, good morning. Nice to see you. My ultimate partner, Cosmic, is in here. Cosmic Crypto, guys, I do a show with him every weekday, except for Fridays, at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please give him a follow as well. I love that choice to stay with TikTok. You know what? I have to do what feels right. And what feels right is to be here on TikTok. This is where I started. Miss out. Hold on one second. I'm trying to miss that. Where is the restream? Lauren, you can watch the recorded version of this on YouTube. Probably about an hour after I record it here, I will upload it to YouTube. So you can see the recorded version. That way, if you miss it, you can get it. Okay. Good morning, ultimate partner Cosmic. There we go. Be the Change is also in here, guys. These are creators that I know, love, and trust. Give them a follow. Thank you for being in here today, guys. There are 165 people in here, guys. If you could share out the live, that would be awesome. We're going to get to Bitcoin right now. If you have questions, you can drop them in the chat. If I don't see them, please ask the question anyway. Someone in the chat will help you guys. Okay. I have unbelievable mods. The assistant, Rude Boy Money Talk, Shauna, Sarah, Cosmic Crypto, Jay Heat, Crypto Kelly, Josh's Journey. Guys, thank you for being my mods. I appreciate you. I'm going to cut that down a little bit. I'm going to shout out the creators at times during the live. I'm also going to shout out my mods at the same time, but I'm not going to do it as much as I do because I do want to make this a little bit more streamlined for you guys so that you get the information. And I know that I have ADHD. Doesn't mean I'm not going to yell people out. You guys know I will always do that. However, I'm going to try to be a little bit more focused. Good morning. As I say good morning to Hundreds Club, right? So maybe I won't, right? Glasses, Cosmic Crypto, Crypto Pop Pop. Thank you so much for the heart me's. Thank you for reaching the goal, guys. Yesterday there was a goal where I was singing. If we got to something, I didn't even know I had that goal. I have no clue what my goals are. If you know me, you know that I understand charts, but I do not understand technology at all. So here we go, right? Not here for the shout out, here for the info. There we go. Assistant, you got it. Thank you so much for the creator, for the follows, guys. Thank you for sharing the live. Sharing the live is the best possible thing you can do for this channel and the algorithm. Solom, I saw you come in. Good morning. Good, sir. I appreciate you being in here. Hailfire, good morning. Here we go, guys. We are going, here we go, added RSI 3, and it shows cross up on the 4H along with the MACD nearing green for BTC. There we go. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin here, guys. I'm going to extend this out. We are going to take a look at what is happening with Bitcoin this morning. Okay. Here we go. I really do not like how this is set up. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Hold on one sec. Are you here for the clicks and the likes? You bet I am not, Mink, right? I'm never here for the clicks and the likes. All right, here we go, guys. I hope that you can everyone see my full screen? Because I'm on full screen and I can't see anything but the chat right now, right? So I hope you can see my full screen. Here we are. We are on Bitcoin. Yes. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. We are on Bitcoin. on the daily. We are going to start off on the daily here, guys, okay? Thank you so much for being in here, guys. 178 people in here. I appreciate you. Half and half. You can see half and half. What do you mean you can see half and half? Can you see my full Bitcoin screen with my RSI and my, can you see everything, guys? Can you see everything? All right, hold on one second. All right, yeah, you can see everything. All right, awesome. All right, cool, thank you. All right, here we go, guys. All right, we are on Bitcoin on the daily. What have we been doing? We have been hanging around, right? Look at where we are. We are in the same exact place as yesterday. You're seeing the music is loud. Guys, is the music too loud? Or I've lowered it as much as I can without lowering it completely. So here we go, guys. We are on Bitcoin on the daily, okay? I can turn my mic up maybe. I wonder if that'll help. It is a little loud today. All right, guys, let me see if I can change that. Hold on one second. All right, I'm hoping that helps. Right? There we go. It's always something, guys, right? It never goes smoothly in here, right? It never goes smoothly. Is this better? Is it better now? I hope. Perfect. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. Didn't lower. It didn't lower. Maybe go out and come back in. It didn't help. Yeah, guys, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna turn it way down, and I'm not gonna be Jay Dan. Like we either can have the charts up or we can have the music, and that's what it is. It's better. Beautiful. There we go. All right. I'm hoping that helps. Here we go, guys. We are on Bitcoin on the daily. We always start off on the daily in here. Rude Boy, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Positive Polly, good morning. We always start off on the daily here, guys. What are we doing? This is what we said yesterday. We are now at 88,036. Yeah, that's it. All right. For the 7th time. What did you say, Authentic Texan? I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I cannot pay attention to the chart and the chat full time. So if you said something and I missed it, I'd rather have the charts. Yeah, me too. Right? All right, here we go, guys. So we are sitting right on this diagonal trend line that we marked out yesterday. This is on a lower time frame, guys. We said that there was an M pattern here. What is happening on the daily right now? This is interesting. We're just floating around in the bear flag. You got it, Omar. We're just floating around in a bear flag, guys. They are trying to pop us up every single time. Look at this. They popped us up here and here and here. Are we getting over that main level of resistance? No, we are not. Okay, we are not getting over that main level of resistance. And what happens when we don't get over that, guys? We start to fall. And so what's happening here is we are losing momentum to the downside. We know that if we get up and over this level of resistance right here at 88,856, and we get up over this level here at 90,330, there's a very good chance we are going to make a run for this rising channel again. What are these two levels, guys? This level right here is the bottom trend line of this M pattern on the daily. Okay, we have talked about these levels and these patterns for a really long time. Here we go right here. One hump of the M, second hump of the M. Okay, we fail this level right here. This is our last possible pattern that we are failing. We've already failed the rising wedge on the monthly and the M pattern on the daily, plus this bear flag right here on the daily. Okay. And so what we're doing right now is exactly what someone just said in the chat, which is we are floating around in this bear flag right now. See this bear flag? Here's the pole. Here's actually it's a pennant. Here's the pole. Here's the pennant. We have started falling down, but we have not dropped yet. Now, the daily Stokes are looking like they want to roll over. However, the RSI keeps on popping up. This is what I have been confused by over the last couple of days. On a lot of the time frames, what's happening is that the Stokes are looking like they want to roll over. See this cloud right here? It's looking like it wants to roll over. We are still pointed up though, and we are pointed up on the RSI. We need to get up and over these two resistance levels for us to make a run on Bitcoin. If we do not, what's going to happen is this. Even if we come up here and we bang our head against this resistance level and then this one right here, there is a very good chance that we are going to come up to one of these levels and roll over. And to be honest, we may roll over right now. Let's go down down to the 8 hour and let's take a look. Actually, I'm going to take a look at the 12 hour today, guys. We're going to try to break this down. Guys, I am Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for being in here. If you do not follow me, please do follow me directly from the live, guys. Otherwise, you will get copycats. I have about 300. They will get in your DMs and they will try to scam you. Thank you for being in here to my OGs and VIPs, guys. I appreciate you. We're going to break down Bitcoin right now. We go from the higher time frames to the lower time frames. We work on looking at what the majority of the time frames are doing, and we try to figure out the direction for the day. If you guys missed it, after the new year, I will be changing my format. I'm going to go for an hour in the morning at this time, like the regular time. I'll go for an hour. And then I'm going to come back at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and give you guys an update so that you guys can see what things are changing and give you a little bit of an outlook for the rest of the day. I'm only going to be on for 30 to 45 minutes at that point. And then I'm going to give you a Bitcoin update post at night. So we're going to change this a little bit, make this a little bit more organized. So you guys will get a little bit more of this during the day so you can see where we are going. Rickus, good morning. Nice to see you. T, nice to see you. Thank you so much for being in here. All right. $5 says you can't just do an hour. Lauren, you are going to win that bet pretty much every day. I'm sure. Right? I doubt I can just do an hour, but we're going to try, right? We're going to try after the new year. I'm going to try to be a little bit more organized. Probably won't always happen, but we're going to try to do it, right? So here we go, guys. On the 12 hour, this is where we start. Oh, good morning, Jesse. This is where we start to build the story. Okay. We know that the daily, can you show the lowest money I can start with? You can start with $1, Mike. You can start with the lowest money you want to start with, right? Absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you start with, right? As long as you are consistently researching, consistently DCAing, which is dollar cost averaging, which means just putting in a little bit every single day. And that way you will build up your crypto portfolio and you can put it in more when you have more and less when you have less. That is not financial advice, guys. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto chick who loves charts and loves to share them with you. What about the bull run? I believe we're gonna have a bull run in an altcoin season in 2026. I don't know when it's gonna start though. I'm not a wizard, right? What is your Sharpe ratio? I don't know what that means, Adrian. I don't know everything. If you could explain that, feel free. I started with $25. There we go, Sugar Vibe, right? What's up with XRP? We're going to go to XRP after Bitcoin. Here's the story building, guys. We are on Bitcoin on the 12 hour. We just looked at the daily. The daily is looking like it wants to roll over on the Stokes. We are extremely high on the daily. Does that mean we have to drop now? No, it does not. Okay. What is your risk adjusted alpha return? What am I risking? I'm usually 3 to 1. That's what I like. He's asking guys what my risk to reward ratio is on my trades. I'm usually risking 3 to 1. Okay. So I'm looking to make 3 and I'm risking 1. Is what it is. Okay. Hi, good morning, Lester. Who cares? Sharpe ratio. That's okay. Guys, it's okay. We love questions in here. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you. Adrian, thank you for asking that question. So here we go, guys. We know that the daily is high, right? We know that the daily looks like it wants to roll over. However, the RSI is popping up. What are they trying to do here? What I will say is this. There are 2 scenarios that we can go in here. You guys always know I give you the bullish and the bearish case. I don't just give you one scenario at a time, right? Why do I not do that? Because if I say that we are, first of all, I'm not a wizard. Second of all, if I say that we are going up because I have a bullish bias for the day and all of a sudden we get some kind of news and it starts moving down and it starts moving down up under support and you guys don't know and you set a trade at my target, now you guys have lost. Right? So what is the most important thing you should be paying attention to here is this. You should be paying attention to my support and my resistance levels. That is all that matters, right? Because if you know that we break above this resistance here and we break above this resistance here, you know more than likely we are going to try for this resistance here if we keep having bullish indicators, right? And so it doesn't matter if I say that we have a target of here, right? Doesn't matter if I say we have a target of the top of the channel. As long as you know the levels and we come up here and we still are bullish, then you know we're going to come up here. And then you know we're going to come up here, right? And those are the levels we should be watching. Thank you so much for being in here, you guys. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. 223 people in here, guys. Thank you for listening. If you could share the live out to more than 5 people, that really, really helps. And if you don't follow me and you like this content, please follow me right from the live right now. Click on my photo. Follow me directly from the live. Otherwise, you will get copycats. Thank you guys for being in here. Okay. Sell all silver now. Dangerous. I don't know. That's up to you, right? Guys, I never tell you what to do with your own money. That is up to you. That is not my decision. Okay. So here we go. We are looking at the 12-hour right now. We're trying to build a story of where we are going today. The 12-hour is starting to roll over. Good morning, Solom. Thank you so much for making the goal. He is one of my OGs and VIPs, guys. Thank you so much for being in here, Solom. Thank you, Jessica Pennington. I appreciate you. Here we go. 12-hour is rolling over on the Stokes. It is flattening out on the RSI. We are now going to go to my favorite time frame, which is the 8-hour. Stop focusing on the chat. Tezix, I'm sorry. That's how I do things in here. I love my chat. They've gotten me this far. I am going to focus on the chat to some degree. And I know it's annoying to some people, but it is not annoying to the people that have been in here the whole time. I appreciate you being in here, though. I appreciate it. So here we go, guys. On the 8-hour, you guys know this is my favorite time frame. Why is this my favorite time frame? We are going to the Spartan hour. There we go, Solom. Why is this my favorite time frame? Because the 8-hour and the 7-minute are my favorite time frames because the 8-hour sits in the middle of the 4-hour and the 1-day time frame. Those are two very, very heavily weighted time frames by larger time frame traders. The 7-minute is the same. It sits in between the 5 and the 15-minute, and those are heavily weighted time frames for smaller time frame traders. And so if we look at the average of those, and if the 8-hour is giving us the average of those two heavily weighted time frames, then we can see big moves sometimes. Okay. So I look at the 8-hour for that. What I will say is this: the 8-hour is we know that the 1-day and the 22-hour and the 12-hour, they are all at the top of the Stokes at the top of the Stokes. They are looking to curve over to the downside, and the RSI is flattening out. So we know that higher time frames are looking like they want to flip bearish. However, the 8-hour is at the bottom of the Stokes. It is looking like it wants to make a pop up. The RSI 6 has now pushed, which is my orange line here, has now pushed through the 12 and the 24. Now, guys, it's not pushing through with momentum. Okay. And when I say that, this is what I mean. When the RSI 6, which is the orange line down here, is aggressively pointed up and moving through the other RSIs, the RSI 12 and the 24, with momentum and aggression, this is where you get a big move. The Stokes are curving, but they are not curving aggressively. And when they do this, sometimes what this means is that this move, although it wants to pop, Eric Watson, how are you? Nice to see you. It wants to pop up to the upside. However, we do not have the momentum to be able to at this time frame, right? At the 8-hour time frame. We're going to go through the other time frames and we're going to take a look. 4H is near the lows as well. Exactly, right? However, this is not looking like a very pushed move to me, guys. And we're just sitting at 88.036. This is our line in the sand, guys. It is a diagonal trend line that we plotted out 2 days ago. No blue pills for BTC. Exactly, Solom, right? We need to hold this diagonal trend line that we plotted out yesterday. Sorry, guys. I have to let my a dog out of the room. Sorry, room. Did you get caught in here? Here we go. Right? There we go. One of the dogs got caught in here. Hold. Here we go. All right. We need to hold this diagonal trend line. Why do we need to, guys? Because look at how many times it's touched. That's the tricky part, because change always starts on the smaller time frames. Exactly, voice, which is why we go from the higher time frames. We draw our patterns. We draw our lines of support and resistance on the higher time frames. And then we move to the lower time frames as we go along. Why do we do that? Right? She does this delaying on purpose. No, I don't. And so here it is, right? Texan, thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you. We have to hold this line of support right now. We drop this line of support. You guys know what is here, right? This is an M pattern right here. Here's one hump of the M. Here's the second hump of the M. It does not actually touch here. So it is actually an M, not a head and shoulders. When you measure an M pattern, you take this from the top of the M to the bottom trend line. You pull this to the supposed breakout, which is here, okay? Now, we have not broken out of this trend line yet. We're going to go down to the 4 hour. We're going to take a look. Pyro, Solum, MTK. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. 240 people in the room this morning. Thank you so much for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you do not follow me, please follow me directly from the live right now. Otherwise, you will get copycats. Guys, I'm here to teach you the charts. That's pretty much it. Right? I am a day trader. I'm a profitable trader, consistently profitable. I do day trade on leverage. However, this is not about leverage. You can just buy and hold, and charting makes a difference even for that. So you do you. You do what you want to do. I am here to show you what I think is going on in the charts today. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is what we do in here every day. Guys, thank you for joining our community. Thank you for the follows. If you are in here for the first time, please share out the live to more than 5 people. That really helps the algorithm. It also helps new people even see crypto in the first place, guys. So even if they're not into crypto, it doesn't matter. All right. So here we go, guys. We are now on the 4 hour. Do you guys see what's happening here? When we said that there was a weak move on the 8 hour and it looked like the Rude Boy, thank you so much. Thank you to my mods. They are killer. They're OGs. Thank you so much. When we saw the 8 hour, what we saw in the 8 hour is this. We saw the RSI 6 pushing through the 12 and the 24 and the Stokes were low, right? And I said, look at this looks like it could make a pop up, but it looks like it's a weak move. This is verifying that. I just went down a time frame to the 4 hour, guys. What is the 4 hour looking like? The 4 hour right here is looking like to me that the Stokes are starting to curve over. We're going to go to the lower time frames too, guys. So this could change as we go through the lower time frames. This is how I work. 264 people in the room, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Happy Tuesday, Shrump. Nice to see you. So here we go. 4 hour is looking like we want to roll over. This does look bear flaggy to me right here, guys. Okay, we are on Bitcoin on the 4 hour. Thank you for being in here. It does look like it's Ewing out. If this is Ewing out and this is going to make a move, it's going to make a move on the lower time frames. We're going to U out. The only thing that matters is if we U out and get up over this resistance right here at 88,771 and then this resistance here at 90,300, you guys. If we get up and over, if this U's out right here, and this isn't a bear flag, which guys, you know I give you the bullish and the bearish scenarios on every single thing that we look at, right? If this U's out and this gets above here and then gets above here, we could make a run for the bottom of the channel. But remember, guys, we are in a bear flag. We have also fallen out of a rising channel. We have also fallen out of an M pattern on the weekly, an M pattern on the daily. We are in a bear flag on the daily that has also fallen out, and we have fallen out of the rising wedge on the monthly, which to me is the most important thing out of all of this. Okay, so even if we get up over some of these resistances, remember that we are in a bearish trend until proven bullish. Okay, so here we go, guys. If this does come up here and retest this line right here and starts to drop, these Stokes are going to roll over on the 4 hour. Look at the RSI starting to roll over here now too. Okay, this does look like a weak move from Bitcoin. Could we have a short squeeze and power all the way up? Yes, we absolutely could. Do you expect a slight pull before we expose upwards? Gary, I expect a big pull down before we go up. And I may be wrong, guys. I'm not a wizard, right? I'll say that over and over again. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. However, I see us in a bear trend right now that will bring us down to about 60K, if not 50K. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Pyro. Guys, give Cosmic Crypto a follow. He is my ultimate partner in the Cosmically Bullish Show. Please give him a follow. It's at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. Come jump in there. All right, and come hang out with us. We have a lot of fun in there. Please follow Web3 Hub. He is in here too. That is a great project. It is a project that I'm a founder of as well, and is an educational platform. Guys, there's a lot of free information there. There's a paywall, but it takes you a while to get to the paywall. You can learn a lot from Web3 Hub. Guys, give him a follow. He's down below. So here we go. This is trying to U out here, guys. And what is it Uing out from? It is Uing out from the Adam and Eve double bottom that we actually charted yesterday. It is right here. Here is the triangle bottom. Here is the rounded bottom. Look at where this leads us, okay? You measure a Adam and Eve double bottom from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the lowest peak of the bottom. You drag this to this, ooh, I messed up there. There we go. We drag this right here to the supposed breakout. Guys, where is this taking us? It's taking us directly to the resistance. Hey, Shane, how are you? Nice to see you. Solom, she said rounded bottom. You bet I did, right? Here we go. We are breaking out of this Adam and Eve double bottom that we charted yesterday. Bullish Babe, when you trade, what leverage do you usually have? I use between 7 and 15 on a regular basis. I am not a high leverage trader, guys. You high leverage trade and you get wrecked. And if you high leverage trade with no stop loss, that's even worse, right? S&W Farms Primo, thank you so much. 7 and 15, okay? That is my usual leverage. Now, guys, we know that this is trying to break out. Look it's breaking out right now, okay? This breaks out right to resistance. This is what is telling the story, guys, is this. We know that the 4-hour is looking like it wants to roll over. We know that the daily, the 12-hour, and the 22-hour are all looking like they want to come down, okay? However, we do have a pop up here. The Stokes are extremely low, extremely high on the 1 hour, right? Inverted head and shoulders. Yeah, there is one. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Crypto Fountain, you're right. There is, right? This could be slanted inverted head and shoulders. It absolutely could be. However, we need to see if this bounces over this line. If this bounces over this line and we decisively break this level of resistance to the upside, guys, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. We break this level decisively to the upside, then yes, we could move this line and this could be an inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder to the upside. It is breaking the line right now, guys. The problem that I have with this is that the 1 hour is high, right? So what we need to do again, we said we break this resistance level to the upside decisively, right? This doesn't mean that we just come up and come down. Let's go to the lower time frame and see what it's doing here now, guys. All right, let's go to the 30-minute. Let's see if we're rolling over. We are not rolling over. This does look like it wants to push at least to the next resistance level here, guys. And I think Crypto Fountain, you might have been right? This could be an inverse head and shoulders. See how different patterns can make different patterns at the same time, guys. All right, both were bullish. The Adam and Eve double bottom and this inverse head and shoulders are both bullish. However, they have two different targets, right? If this is an inverse head and shoulders right here, shoulder, head, shoulder to the upside, here is your target, guys, right? From the bottom of the head to the top of the trend line, you drag this to the supposed breakout. Here is your target. Here is what will happen here, guys. Okay, not definitely, right? 88,970. Yeah. So if this does happen, almost 89,000, this should push you out to. Okay. If this pushes you, she's dropping the alpha. Thank you. If this pushes you out to 89,000, guys, and we do not roll over and come down, there is a very good chance we are going to try and make a run for this 90,300. I am never bullish or bearish. I have a bias either way. However, I'm midterm bearish because we are in multiple bearish patterns. We can always be short-term bullish within those bearish patterns, guys. Okay, and if you understand that, then you can understand how the market moves, right? We move on the higher time frames, we move at a slower pace. But those higher time frames are usually the things that actually dictate the bigger move. And so right now we have broken 3 bearish patterns to the downside. I am remaining midterm, short-term, long-term, right? Meaning for the next couple of months, I'm remaining bearish until proven otherwise. All right. Why everything just pops. Rude boy, nice to see you. Thank you. Everything is just taking a little bit of a pop here, guys. That doesn't mean that we are going up to a new all-time high. It means that we're going up to the next resistance, guys. This is how I work in here. Hi, guys. My name is Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. If you don't follow me and you like this content, please follow me directly from the live right now. Otherwise, you will get copycats. I teach charts. I am not a wizard. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do not buy, sell, or trade based on my TA alone. I have an unbelievable community. If I miss your comment, someone in here who is educated will help you. My mods are unbelievable. Thank you, Rude Boy Assistant, Sarah, Money Talk, Shauna, Josh's Journey, Cosmic Crypto, and Jay Heat. Guys, thank you so much for being my mods. All right. There's Cosmic Crypto, guys. Give him a follow. He's my ultimate partner in Cosmically Bullish. Now what is happening, guys? We have made it up and over this resistance. If we do not hold this, I do not use a broker, OF. Nice to see you. I do use exchanges. I think that's what you mean. I use BitUnex, Blowfen, Mexi. All right. Dang, I sold the house for this live. Please do not sell anything. Guys, we are just making it over this main level of resistance right here. I am on Bitcoin on the 30-minute. We're going to go travel to the 15 and one of my favorite time frames, the 7. Look at the 15. Pointed up aggressively, guys. Right? This looks like it at least wants to run to hit this target at 89,113. What is that? That is the target of this inverse head and shoulders within this channel, guys. All right. So it wants to make a run here first, 89,113. Okay. We make a run for 89,113. There is a very good chance we want to try and make a run at this next resistance at 90,003. We do not get up and over this level and we start to roll over here or here. You guys know that we are still in a bear flag. All of this right here is noise because we're still in a bear flag. Good morning, Verbose. Good morning, Maverick. Good morning, RNT. Nice to see you. 50 EMA on the week. Yeah, I know it wants to run for the 50 EMA on the weekly, right? We have done that every other cycle. However, I don't know if this is the time right now. Okay, we lower time frame noise. Absolutely, OF. That's exactly what we say in here. Okay. However, this looks like it wants to hit this target right now. If it hits this target and the 15-minute is still pointed up aggressively, and once we hit this target, it doesn't look like the Stokes and the RSI are rolling over. No stop loss, gang. Rude boy. You're not supposed to be saying that in my live. We always use a stop loss in here, right? Always, always, always. Guys, thank you so much for being in here. 246 people on the live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate every single person in here. I know LMAO, I'm a rebel. I know you're a rebel, Rude Boy. We know you're a rebel. Stop loss for the week. Yeah, no, stop losses are not for the week. Stop losses are for the people who want to keep their capital and trade another day. Only stop loss, no leverage, gang. There we go, verbose, right? Adrian, nice to see you. All right. So we know that we are breaking out of this right here and we are going directly to this target right now, right? This should be where we come to. This is going to be the deciding factor. If we get to this target and the RSI starts rolling over and we're going to check the 7-minute, guys, we're going to see what the 7-minute is doing. Here's the 7-minute, guys. Look at what this looks like. It does look like it's building a bull flag here. Right? We need to see how this is going to go on multiple time frames. Whites, Pyro, The Voice. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I appreciate you. No stop loss is successful. Are you successful with no stop loss? Is that what happens? Thank you for being in here today, guys. We have a lot of new people in here. I appreciate you. This looks like it wants to build a bull flag over the resistance level. If this is a bull flag, guys, here we go. Oh, hey, Rue. If this is a bull flag, and this starts to break out, look at where this is taking you. Could you explain how to figure out where to set a stop loss? A lot of people have different ways of setting a stop loss, okay? My particular way of setting a stop loss is this. I enter a trade on the 1 hour. Guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just asking a question to somebody who's asking how I set a stop loss and how I enter a trade. What I do is this, is I enter a trade on the 1 hour when a 1 hour candle opens decisively below or above the 1 hour SMA, which is a simple moving average. I place my stop loss if I'm going in a short, I place my stop loss above the SMA, which is the simple moving average, and above the closest swing wick high, which means that I'm protected on 2 levels. The more moving averages you can get under your stop loss, if you're going short, the better, right? The moving averages act as resistance on the way up and support on the way down. And the more you can get above or below them on your stop loss, if you are in a long or a short, the better. So that's how I set my stop loss. A lot of people use different ways, guys. That's just how I do it, okay? Here we go, guys. This does look like it is trying to form a bull flag above resistance. Here are the 2 options. Wow, what a candle. Yep, what a candle. We do that, guys. We just hit that 89.1, I think was that target. Which moving averages? I have the 9, the 20, the 50, and the 200 on my chart. I don't pay much attention to the 9 and the 20. I pay more attention to the 50 and the 100. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for the follows. 273 people in here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. We do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are looking at Bitcoin right now in the 7-minute. The reason why we're looking at the 7-minute is only because the higher time frames are looking like they want to roll over, while the lower time frames are looking like they want to run. We have had a pop up hitting the resistance at the 618 MM. Thank you so much for saying that. What we are doing, like MM said, is we're hitting the resistance now. Can we break through it? All right. If this is a bull flag, this is where we will head to at 89,705. If we do not hold this level, this is a major resistance level. Do I only trade crypto? Yes, OF, I only trade crypto. However, still, bro, you only trade crypto? Yes, I only trade crypto. You can trade anything once you learn charts, though, right? I just haven't moved into stocks. TJ, nice to see you. Whites, nice to see you. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you all in here. Thank you so much for being in my live. Guys, thank you for achieving my goal. We have a lot of OGs and VIPs in here. Dill, Solem, thank you so much for supporting me since the beginning. Guys, we have amazing mods. If you are new to crypto and you are new to my live, Buke, thank you so much for the roses. If you are new to crypto and new to my live, do not be ashamed to ask any question in here. No question is too little or too stupid for our chat or this live, guys. Okay, so put it in here. If I don't answer it and I don't see it, I'm sorry. It's because I'm paying attention to the chat, but someone in here will. Okay, thank you so much for being in here today, guys. If you don't follow me, please follow me right now from the live. Otherwise, you'll get copycats. Also, if you could share out the live to more than 5 people, that really helps the algorithm. Thank you for being in here today. Bullish Babe, why do you prefer the 7-minute time frame? Is it because it's almost half of the 15-minute? Exactly, the voice. Bucko, nice to see you. Exactly. I love the 7-minute time frame. Why? It is just what we discussed before. It's why I like the 8-hour too. 7-minute time frame is in between 2 time frames that lower time frame traders put a lot of weight into. The 5-minute and the 15-minute. The 7 gives you the average of that, and I can see a lot of the time, I can see really big moves on the 7. Okay, and look at what the 7 is doing right now, guys. This is forming a bull flag. Do we all see what's going on here? This is forming a bull flag right now. Here is the pull. Here is the flag. This breaks out here. This is where we're going to 89,556. If this rolls over, we do have a money flip on the Stokes, you guys. Right here. We have a money flip on the Stokes. We have the RSI looking like it. Look at this. Look at this. Turnover. Right, guys? Now, we're not going to say this is going right down. What I'm going to say is this. We not only broke this resistance now, we are coming for this resistance. What is this, the 10 o'clock rollover? What time is it? Yep, 10 o'clock rollover. Right? At 10 o'clock every single day. Damn, the alt's bleeding despite this move. It doesn't matter. The alts are moving. Listen, guys, here's the deal. There's no flag. It already rolled over a long time ago. Unraveler, we saw the flag right here. Right? We saw the flag right here. My short didn't hit Omar. Thank you, Unraveler, for being here. But we saw the flag right here. This was building a bull flag. It just rolled over, guys, right? That's fake bullish, bro. There we go, Zach. It's fake bullish. Right? Pops us up to pop us down. What has it been doing this whole time? And this is what we were just talking about. I said, if this bull flag breaks out, we're coming here. If it rolls over and cannot hold this resistance, we are rolling over. It not only didn't hold this resistance, it didn't hold this one either. And now we're dropping 2 resistance levels that we have been holding on to. Your live or the chart is lagging then. Unraveler. That's what you're talking about. I'm so sorry. Unraveler, you know what? Is my chart lagging for everyone? Is it lagging a little bit for everyone? I don't usually work on the lower time frame, so I don't usually have this problem where like a move happens before we say it or we know what it's doing. But okay, so Unraveler, go out of the live and come back in. I think that's probably what's happening. It's your TikTok. Go out and come back in. Thank you so much for being here and for letting me know that. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, here we go. Right? We're rolling over now. Here's the levels. All right. We're on the 7 minute. We have a money flip to the downside on the 7 minute. The RSI 6 is poking through the 12 and the 24. You guys know that this is a problem for me, right? It's a problem to the downside. When the 6 pushes through the 12 and the 24, the 6 is my orange line. The 12 and the 24 is the blue and the green. When it pushes through here and we have a money flip to the downside, and we start breaking these moving averages right here to the downside. Here we go, guys. Here's the 50 and the 200. We start breaking these to the downside. There is a very good chance we are going to get an extended move to the downside. All right, let's go to Military Life. The mic sounds great today. Thank you so much, James Spirit. I appreciate you. Formix, Bucko, Buke, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Rude Boy is in the house. He is the biggest cheerleader in here, guys. He is awesome. Thank you to my mods as well. Assistant, Money Talk, Rude Boy, Shauna, Sarah, J Heat, Cosmic Crypto. Thank you for being in here, guys. I appreciate you. 289 people in the chat, guys. Let's see if we can get over 300. Everyone try and share it out to more than 5 people. That'll help new people come in here. If they like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't. But thank you for being in here and hanging with me today. I appreciate you. 87K likes already. You guys are killing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go, right? This is looking like it wants to roll over to the downside. If we hold on to this level, and I'm not saying we're going to, but if we do, here is a scenario that could happen. Is that the top step? No, it is not, right? So what could happen is if we bounce off of this level, this could be a wonky cup and handle, guys. I hate to say it, but I am being very careful about these moves with the market right now. These moves are faking us out every single time. So we're going to be careful. To the upside, here is what we have to do. I'm going to go back up to the higher time frames. Hey, EBH. Hey, Spacey. Nice to see you. We have a lot of free TA modules on our site. Guys, follow Web3 Hub. They have an unbelievable site. I am a part of that project, guys. It is an educational platform. If you are new to crypto, go visit and go follow Web3 Hub. He's right here. If someone could pin his comment, Jay Heat, you can pin your own. I am a part of that project and I believe in it. He has done amazing work on it, guys. Okay. Did you ever open up a second position in the opposite direction without closing the first position as a hedge? I do that once in a while. However, I don't do it as often as I should. Okay. Here we go, guys. We're going to go to the higher time frames now. We're going to get some levels in here and we're going to see what's happening with Bitcoin. It does look like it wants to roll over on the 7. Is the 5 minute rolling over as well? Yes, guys. The 5 minute is rolling over as well. Now we are forming a bear flag on the 5 minute. See this here? We formed a bull flag only to form a bear flag. Here we go. Here's the pole. This is starting to form the bear flag. Let's see how this plays out. If this bear flag breaks down, look at what it breaks down to, guys. Confluence, right? Confluence. I just rolled over in bed since Slipper. 319 people in the live, guys. Thanks for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. You don't follow me, please follow me directly from the live. Otherwise, you will get copycats. We are looking at Bitcoin right now on the 5 minute. Why are we looking at the lower time frames? I don't usually do this. Bitcoin is playing games. The market makers are playing games this morning. We need to look at the lower time frames to see if those higher time frames that are looking like they are bearish and want to roll over, when that is actually going to happen and are they actually going to roll over? Okay. Right now we are building a bear flag on the 5 minute. The bear flag on the 5 minute brings us directly down to our major level of support, guys, at 87.5. That is not a coincidence. Charts never give you coincidences, guys. They're going to show you where they want to go. And the Stokes and the RSI and the money flow is going to change that. So the charts usually show you exactly where they want to go. It's the money flow and the liquidity and the volume that is what changes the chart's direction. Okay, so if you look at what's happening here and the fact that we're building a bear flag here, and we've got a money flip to the downside on the 7-minute, and the Stokes and the RSI on the 5-minute are headed down, this looks like this wants to come down and get magneted to our major level of resistance at 87.4. Okay, please tank BTC, says Sean Legend. It may go to 92. It could, Zach. Anything could happen, guys. I am not here to tell you where everything is going, definitely. I'm here to show you the levels of where we could go if we get over or under certain levels, okay? That's what I'm trying to show you here. And if you are new in crypto, I will say levels and support and resistance and trend lines are the easiest way to trade and teach trading. Everyone has their own strategy, guys. And I'm here to show you my strategy, and you can take pieces of my strategy and pieces of other people's strategy to form your own strategy. That is what I am here for. She's Harry Potter bio mom. No way, I'm not. It's making a beautiful bear flag on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute, guys. Let's work our way up to the time frames now. Now that we know that the lower time frames have turned, you guys know in here, I am not a one time frame trader. What I do is I look at the majority of the time frames and we try to figure out where things are going. So if we have a daily, a 12-hour, an 8-hour that are all looking like they want to roll over bearish, but then for some reason, the 4-hour looks like it wants to go bullish. But then the 1 hour, the 15-minute, the 5-minute, they all want to go bearish. Where do you think it's going to go? We are waiting the majority of the time frames to figure out where it is going on the long term. Okay? And that's what we're doing in here. Thank you so much for being in here, guys. 15-minute. Here we go. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. I don't see the bear flag that you're referring to. Did you mean this? It doesn't look like a bear flag to me. However, we know that there's a bear flag on the 5-minute and on the 7-minute. Oh, actually, hold on one second. Yeah, we are on the 15-minute. Guys, look at this. Look at what they're doing. They faked us out with an inverted head and shoulders, right? We thought we were going to the upside, started forming a bull flag, then formed a bear flag. Now we're sitting here. To be bearish, we have to drop 88,252. We drop 88,252. There's a very good chance that bear flag is going to break us down to 87,632. Okay. Look at these Stokes, guys. We are heavily and aggressively turned down on the 15. We are now pushing our way. The 6 is pushing our way through the 12 and the 24 on the RSI to the downside. My mistake. I was on Soul. That's all right. I made mistakes too, Dream. Thank you so much for being in here. Cosmic says, I've decided the best course for me and my family is to move to Minnesota and start a daycare. Oh gosh. Guys, follow Cosmic Crypto. He is my ultimate partner in the Cosmically Bullish Show. We do it every Monday through Thursday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please jump into that. Have you ever been an auctioneer before? No, I haven't. Do I talk that fast, verbose? Oh God. All right, guys. We are turning on the 15 as well. All right. We're turning on the 1 hour. I'm going to take a look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and we're going to give you guys some levels, and then we're going to jump out. I'm going to do XRP. Okay. So here we go, guys. Look at this. All right, guys, we are turning heavily on the 1 hour on BTC. All right. We are turning heavily on the 1 hour. Here are your levels to the downside. I'm going to show you my path. I know there are a lot of new people in here. I want to show you guys why I think what I think. And I'm not just being bearish to be bearish, guys. Okay. We're going to go to the monthly. I'm going to start up on the monthly. You guys that have been in here before, I know this is repetitive, but for the new people in here, it is important that they know that I'm not just bearish because I'm bearish. Okay. This is why I'm bearish. We are in a rising wedge on the monthly. Okay. Price action respects patterns until it doesn't. We went from the top of the rising wedge to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. Okay. We have now opened a candle below the bottom trend line on the monthly, below the bottom trend line right here, guys. All right. Here's the bottom trend line. We have opened it below that. We are also in a slanted M pattern on the weekly. Okay. When you break this down, rising wedges, right? Rising, it means nothing. Rack, it does. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. I hope you'll say and learn something. It does mean something when you are in a rising wedge on a high time frame and you are dropping that pattern. Okay. And we have dropped that pattern. Not only are we in a rising wedge, I know we're at the bottom of the Stokes, guys, but these Stokes can stay down here for a really long time on the monthly, okay? So there's one reason why I'm bearish, right? We have been in this rising wedge for a really long time. To break it is a huge deal. Thank you, Michelle. Nice to see you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bucko. Thank you all that have Formex, everyone that has sent me gifts. I appreciate you. That is a bearish sign. Absolutely, Zach. The monthly is what I have been paying attention to. And I know a lot of people don't actually pay attention to it, and don't weight it as much as I have. But the reason why I have is that we're not only breaking a monthly pattern. All right. We are breaking a weekly pattern. What is the weekly pattern, guys? It is this. Okay. And I'm only showing you this for the new people, the buy right up, possibly Rax. Yay. LOL. We have broken the monthly rising wedge. We are also in a weekly M pattern. Here's one hump of the M. Here's the second hump of the M. Where does that break down, guys? It already broke down here. Okay. Here is the diagonal trend line right here that M pattern is sitting on. We have already broken that as well. Okay. So this M pattern on the weekly is here, right? You measure from the top of the M to the bottom of the trend line and you drag this to the supposed breakout, except it's not a supposed breakout anymore. We have already broken it down, right? Here is your target of that M pattern at 50,146. Now, am I saying that we are going all the way down there? No, I am not. Okay, I don't know where we're going to bounce from. And we're going to take this level by level. But what I'm trying to show you is that I am only bearish because I see bearish patterns on the monthly, the weekly, and I'm going to show you the daily in just a second, all being broken at the same time, guys. That is overall bearish. And we cannot be bullish. Thank you, Dream. I appreciate you. Looks like a similar pattern at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. pattern on the 1 minute chart. Interesting, ARC. I'm not going to go back to the 1 minute right now, but thank you. Level by level, put that on a shirt. Yeah, I need to put that on a shirt. Yes, I'm going to put that on a shirt. Here we go, guys. We are breaking the monthly rising wedge. We are breaking the weekly M pattern. Here is the daily, guys. This is why I keep yelling from the rooftop. Do not trust any moves right now until we get up and over this level at 108. Why? Because this level was the exact level that we broke down from in the first place. And until we get over that, we are not breaking trend right now. We are actually falling into trend. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting different results, guys. That is what people are doing right now with this chart. And I am not saying that I could not be completely wrong. And we could not rocket to the upside because there's so much leverage in this market that at some point the market makers are going to come down. They're going to try to fake us out to the upside and everyone is going to think we're going to the moon. If we do not get over 108, we have not broken a bearish trend. Okay? And I know that sounds depressing right now. It's not depressing. You know why it's not depressing? It's not depressing because look at if this does play out like we think. This is not depressing because we get to buy at these prices, guys. Bitcoin and crypto is not going anywhere. And that is not financial advice. It's facts, right? We have a pro-crypto administration. We have the Genius bill. We have the Clarity bill. We have clarity and regulation coming. Guys, what are they trying to do here? They're trying to push us down. We're not in a great economy, right? Silver and gold are flying. The DXY is rising, guys, right? All of this stuff has created a perfect storm for the market makers and big institutions to keep pushing us down so that they can buy at a lower level. And that is not conspiracy. That is just fact, right? That's fact. Epic One, thank you so much, guys. Give Epic One a follow. Great new creator doing wonderful things in the space. Thank you for being here, Epic. We are early, says Cosmic Crypto. Guys, follow Cosmic Crypto. He's my partner on the Cosmically Bullish show. He has taught me so much about looking at macro and different markets. And that is why I know what I know now. So thank you to him. Cheers to him. Flowers to him. Guys, give him a follow, please. All right. So this is not depressing to look at this chart. It is truth, guys. I'm trying to show you that you may have a much, much better chance. And this is not financial advice. And this is not solid, right? I'm not always right, but you may have a way better chance to buy these assets lower if you believe in this space and if you believe in certain projects. Okay, guys, thank you. There's the end of my rant. Okay, I'm gonna show you the daily bear flag now. I think I'm worn out from that rant. 100K likes, guys. Thank you so much, Rude Boy. Thank you so much for leading the charge and getting people to tap and like, guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to my mods, Rude Boy, Assistant, Cosmic Crypto, Sarah, Money Talk, Josh's Journey, Jay Heat. Thank you so much for being in here and being my mods, guys. Thank you to my OGs and VIPs. I am only here because of you. 335 people in the room. I would never get there without you guys sharing this out. Thank you so much for doing what you do. How long do you usually hold your position on average? And how many trades per day? Sometimes I don't trade per day, right? The voice. I will hold my trades as long as my stop loss or my take profit hit. And, or if I see it rolling over, I'll just get out of a trade, guys. I have no problem getting out of a trade. I am a disciplined trader. I only get into trades if certain things are all in check and I get out when I see it rolling over. I do not want to lose money, right? Do you share your trades? I do not, EBH. And there's a reason why, right? There's a lot of people that are trading live on this platform, and that's for them, and I'm happy for them. I'm not going to say that I will never do that, because then I'll have the trolls come and say like, hey, you never said you would do that. I'm not saying that I will never do that. Right now, I don't feel comfortable doing that, and the reason why is this. There are a lot of people who are brand new in this space, and a lot of people are losing money. Okay? They're losing money. They're looking at their portfolio. They are scared. They don't know where the market is going because they just got in and they've just lost 50% of their portfolio because we just took a big dip. If I leverage trade on live and people see the big wins that I'm not always saying that I win because I don't, right? Look at you using TikTok Studio. Crypto TV with Trey is one of the OGs and the greats in here, guys. Give him a follow. I am so happy to see you back. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you guys. Crypto Trey, one of the first guys I watched on TikTok. He is wonderful. Wonderful. Crypto Rap is in here as well. Guys, give him a follow. Great creators in here supporting me. Thank you guys so much for supporting me every day. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much, Trey. I'm so proud that you're back too. Thank you so much for coming back. Guys, give him a follow. Support him. Crypto Rap as well is in here. Guys, we have unbelievable creators in here. So back to trading. The reason why I don't trade live is this. There are people losing money every day that are new in crypto. Guys, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. Epic One is in here. Follow him as well. There are people that are brand new in crypto that are losing half of their portfolio right now and panicking. The psychology of the crypto space is this. When new people come in and they see their portfolio tanking and someone gets on a live and they leverage trade and they are now making 1,000%, what do you think those people are going to think they can do? They're going to think that they can trade high leverage and make all of the money back in their portfolio that they just lost buying and holding. This is why I don't live trade right now, guys. There are too many new people in crypto that have lost tons of money. I do not want to give them the false expectation that they are going to come into leverage trading, make 1,000x, and make their portfolio go up and over what they have lost. It's a lie, guys. It's a lie that's being sold on this platform and other platforms every single day. Leverage trading is harder than buying and holding. And that is it, right? So that is why I don't show my trades. I don't show my wins. I don't show live trading on here right now. That doesn't mean I never will. There may be a time when I'm comfortable doing that. I am not comfortable doing that when a lot of people are scared right now. Because when you are scared, it gets you to make bad decisions. And I'm here to help you guys make good decisions. So that's why I don't do it. And thank you so much for the fruit. Thank you so much, Trey, Eric. Thank you guys so much thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. That's why I don't do it. And a lot of people will call me out for that and say that like, I'm not a trader. I'm not a profitable trader and I don't show my P&Ls and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about you guys, right? That's it. So Marcus, thank you so much. So here we go, guys. Here is Bitcoin. And I'm sorry for that little rant, but I do have to explain that because there is a reason why I don't do that. And the reason why is that leverage trading is, it is selling you land in the swamp. All right. And I'm a leverage trader and I like leverage trading. But what they're doing is they're selling that. And that's just not fair to people who are, I can't find the boxing gloves. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Trey. They're selling you a pipe dream, guys. And they're definitely selling you a pipe dream when they say that you can just use a bot to trade. Listen, if you can use a bot to trade, right? If bots actually worked, and there are some that work if you like build one based on your strategy, but but if you're being sold that a bot can trade for you and make you a ridiculous amount of money, guys, bots are made by people and people make mistakes. So please be as smart as you can in this industry. Just think rationally, right? You think rationally. There we go. Your chart looks like it's a lot to understand. Defray, it is, right? But I will explain it. I was just explaining the fact that we have broken the rising wedge. Thank you so much for being here, Defray. W take BB. Thanks, Web3. Guys, follow Web3 Hub. Great educational platform. Project that I'm involved in. They are doing great things. I've just explained that we have broken the rising wedge on the monthly. We are now breaking the M pattern on the weekly. And we are in a bear flag on the daily, guys. We have broken all three patterns. It just looks like a game of sticks. You got it, JH. You got it. I am playing with pickup six here. Everyone in here knows that's what I do. JH, I would love for you to stay. Even though my chart looks a mess, my mind can get organized. So I would love it if you would stay for a little bit and just listen and see if you like me or not without just judging me by my chart. I have major ADHD. And I have I'm a major support and resistance trader. And so I have to keep my lines on. And that's why. Now, guys, we are also breaking on the daily. We are also breaking this, right? Which is a bear flag on the daily. Here is the pole, right? Right here. You measure from the top of the pole to the bottom of the pole. This is the flag of the bear flag, guys. We have already broken it right here. We've broken a rising wedge on the monthly, an M pattern on the weekly, and a bear flag on the daily. I know I repeat this every single time, but this is where I get my levels from, you guys. So if you are brand new in here, if you are old, thank you for listening to me. Say this every single day. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you guys supporting me. But for the new people, this is how I get my levels. So here we go, guys. Here are your levels on Bitcoin. I do the upside and the downside. We know we've broken a rising wedge on the monthly. We know we've broken an M pattern on the weekly. And we know we've broken a bear flag on the daily. Not only have we broken a bear flag, Bullish Babe, we are lucky to have your insights, and whatever letters you have makes you unique. Thank you so much, Dream. I appreciate you. Guys, 327 people in the room. Thank you so much for being in here. If you don't follow me and you would like to, please follow me right now directly from the live. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I have a lot of copycats, and they will try to scam you if you don't follow me directly from the live. Thank you so much. Crypto TV with Trey, thank you so much for all the gifts. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Follow Crypto TV with Trey, guys. He's one of the OGs. He is honest. He has great lives. Give him a follow. Spartan says, I'm old and I follow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Here we go. Guys, here's your levels on BTC. Then we're going to go to XRP. I'm going to switch my format, guys, after the new year. If you are in here and you didn't hear me say this, after the new year, I will be going live at 9:15. I may push that to 9:30 right at the open, or a little bit right before the open. We're going to go live for an hour, or we'll say an hour and a half, right? And then at 12 o'clock, I'm going to come back for a very short Bitcoin update. So you'll get me 2 times a day, a little bit shorter times, but at least you'll have some direction in the middle of the day to see where Bitcoin is going. And then I will give you a BTC update post on my TikTok as just a post at night. So I'm going to organize this a little bit better so that you guys have some more information during the day. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start that after the new year. Okay. So here we go. All right. We have broken out of this rising wedge. Guys, a rising wedge is a bearish bias pattern. Okay. We have broken out of this rising wedge. Here are your levels to the downside. We are struggling with this level right here, guys. Okay. We need to drop. If we are going to drop to some of these levels, Bitcoin is holding on to this like with a kung fu grip right now. Right. What is a little bit more concerning to me is that the alts are not following the pops up with Bitcoin anymore. And I will say, when that happens and when the alts are still bleeding while Bitcoin is popping up and making these big God candles up that are faking us up every time, you know what that tells me? That tells me everything is weak. Okay. And like someone said in here before, the alts are bleeding even though Bitcoin is rising. When that happens and Bitcoin dominance is not completely shooting up and Bitcoin is not getting over resistance levels, what that says is that there's not enough liquidity and we're probably going to roll down to the downside. Gorilla Glue, not a sponsor, but could be. It could be Gorilla Glue. I love that. There we go, Solom. You see the funniest things. Nice to see you this morning. Do you see a possibility of Bitcoin still going up another K or 2K today? There's always a possibility, ARC. Always. Right? We never say that there's not a possibility because there always is, right? And we are not fortune tellers, guys. I'm just a TA specialist. I guess you could even call me. I don't even know if you could call me that, right? But I'm just someone who looks at the charts and knows how to read them to the best of my ability. All right. So we are on the daily, guys. We know that we have a bear flag on the daily. We have got to decisively fail this diagonal trend line that we marked out on the hourly. Guys, once we fail this diagonal trend line decisively, I would say at around 87.1 or 87.2, and we open a candle below this diagonal trend line on a bigger time frame, like a 4-hour and 8-hour. We're actually going to go to the 8-hour now. We're going to plot out these levels. All right. This is trying to you out again, guys. Here, Bullish Babe, sorry, bro. We'll catch up with you later. DeFray, thank you so much for being in here. All right. This is trying to you out. The problem is, what's the best hour to trade Ether Bitcoin? That is up to you, Alex. You have to figure that out for yourself. For me, it's the hourly. However, I will trade smaller time frames if I'm looking to scalp, which I don't usually do. So here we go, guys. Here's your levels. All right. This gets up and over this level. If this wants to you out right here, and this is not a bear flag, here's your levels to the upside, guys. I'm going to extend out my channel too, because we know we haven't broken this channel yet, right? And until we break this channel, we break back into this channel, I will treat it as if it never left. Okay? Here we go. Our first levels to the upside are this. Guys, good morning. Good morning, Zumi. Thank you so much for the gifts here. We need the levels to the upside are this, guys. We need to break this level decisively. This is your first resistance level to the upside. It is 88. We're going to call it, I want over this wick. We're going to call it 89,134. First level to the upside. Okay. This is your first resistance to the upside, 89,134. Why am I saying 89,134? Looking at you from Finland. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. What the ruck am I looking at? Faraz, you are looking at my chart. I know it's messy. Please stay in and hang out with us though. I appreciate you. 89,134. We get up and over this wick right here and up and over this resistance. Then I'll think, all right, this is trying to make another move at this. This is the problem, guys, that we are having. The problem that we're having is we have built so much resistance right here that even getting up and over it is going to be tough. Okay. So 89,134 to the upside. First level. Second level is here. We need to get up and over this resistance level. What is this resistance level, guys? This resistance level is the bottom trend line of the rising wedge on the monthly. That bear flag is continuing to work upwards, so we could get another one or 2K increase today. We could ARC. Depends, right? We have to get over these levels. You guys know that I work in levels. We don't get up and over these levels. It doesn't matter what the Stokes look like, what the patterns look like, what the targets look like. We have to get up and over these levels. Web3 says, looking at you from Mars. Oh my God, you got there? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you got there safely. Second level to the upside, guys, is here. 90,782. The actual level is here at 90,395. However, we are not believing short-term moves right now. We're not believing a wick up and over resistance because look at how many times they have wicked us up over resistance, guys. They are faking us out. Looking at you from Alabama, Roll Tide. I love that. I love that. Good morning, Alabama. So we need to get up and over here. Okay. For me, it's 90,782. We get up and over 90,782. However, Marcus, right? Rude Boy always says that as well. Michelle McGinn, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Crypto TV with Trey, thank you. Zoomy, thank you so much. From Costa Rica, you guys are killing it. Thank you so much for being in here today. Looking at you from the moon. That must be a pretty crazy view, EXO. Nice to see you, guys. Good morning. We need to make it over 90,782. All right. We make it over 90,782. We are still not bullish. Why? Because we cannot get over this bottom trend line of this rising channel, guys. Guys, please give Cosmic Crypto a follow. He's my partner in Cosmically Bullish, 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. Come and chill with us. Holland here, says Marcus. Lithuania, says Raminta. Guys, you are all over. All right. You lost me when you said Roll Tide. That's his name. From the Netherlands. Guys, drop where you're from in here. Thank you so much for watching me from wherever you're watching me from. That's awesome. Belfast. James Taylor. Nice to see you. Actually watching from Norway today, says Dream. Scotland, from Kentucky. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We need to get up and over this level at 92,333. Actually, 92,832, guys. Tired of losing money on that. Cabo San Lucas, the breeze. I wish I was there. I'm so jealous. I live in a snow globe, unfortunately. Smell a noise. Oh my gosh. Solano, you don't live in a snow globe. You're hilarious. Nice to see all of you this morning. All right, guys, we need to get back in here. All right. We get back in here. I will treat the pattern, I will treat the price action as if it never left this pattern. When price action breaks out of a pattern and breaks back in, we treat it as if it never left. Okay? As if it never left. Is it bullish on 90 or bearish on 86 again? We're going to see, right? It depends on the levels. We fail these levels, we're coming down. We get up and over these levels, we're coming up. We get back into this channel. I will expect it. Once it gets up and over this level, here's your next levels, guys. Even if we get back in the channel at 92.8, okay? I need it to get back up and over the 50% at this point to trust it. Why? Buffalo was a whiteout with 75-mile winds yesterday. Yeah, Solano, that's crazy. Buffalo's crazy, right? One of my best friends from college lives in Buffalo, and I went to college in upstate New York. If we do not get over the 50% level, guys, which is also up and over this resistance level right here, this trend line right here at 97,402, I will think this is just another fake out to roll over to the downside. And remember, that a rising wedge is a bearish bias pattern. So even if we get back in here and we get to the top, the chances of us breaking out to the upside are little to none. Okay? So unless we get a big push and we get here and we get a big push to the next level, which is here at 102,270, which is, by the way, very close to the 50 moving average on the weekly, which we do want to touch. So even if we get up here, there's a very good chance that this could pop up, touch the 50 EMA, and roll over. JWE experience, guess where I went to school? Casanova. That is very, very close to you. And so if we get here and we pop up to that moving average on the 50, that has happened every other cycle, right? Where we have come down, it is looking like we're coming down, and then we've popped up, hit the 50-day moving average just to turn around and come back down. All right? So even if we come up here, look for the hit on the moving average and to roll over and come back down, because we see a lot of bearish patterns here. Okay? Those are your moves to the upside, guys. Here they are again. We get up and over 90,945, right? That's your first level. We need to get up and over that. Kaz is a nice town. We got a foot of snow last night. Crazy, JWE. Yeah, Kaz is gorgeous, right? We got up and over here at 90,945. This is your next level. We need to get up and over this channel, right? 92,931. All right? We get up and over that, right? Then we have a W pattern in here that could break out. Where would that break out to? It would break out to here, right? Here's the one hump of the W. Here would be the second wonky hump of the W. You take this, actually, this would actually take us directly to the top of the channel, I think, right? You measure from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the W, and you take this to the breakout. Guys, this would break you out. So here's the levels. We need to get up and over 94,223. Then we need to get up and over the 50% level, which is what I said at 97.7. Okay, it's rising again to retest 89. Listen, guys, we cannot get over 89. I will say though, the more we hit resistance, the weaker it gets, right? So could we get up and over it? For sure. What's your bullish number to trust better chance of you going to the moon? 108. We need to get up and over 108, Sangaroo. I don't know if we're going to the moon after that. That's just my level to switch bullish. I am bearish at this point until further notice. Do you think liquidity went to silver? Yeah. Listen, guys, liquidity is going to risk off assets right now. Look at where we are. Look at our economy. Look at silver rising and gold rising, right? It is leaking out of the crypto market. Why? Because people are not in risk on assets right now. There's a rational reason why that is happening, okay? We don't get up and over this, guys. I'm not bullish, right? And so we get up and over the 98. We come to here at the top of the channel around 102. Remember, these are diagonals, right? And so if these are diagonals, price moves on the diagonal. So it will be different every single minute of every single day. You have to check your own lines and make sure that they are still in line with what we're talking about. Okay, here we go. Here's your levels to the downside, guys, on Bitcoin. And then we'll go to XRP. I know I spend a lot of time on Bitcoin. I spend a lot of time on Bitcoin right now, guys. And this is why. When we get into the bull run, I'm not going to spend way less time on Bitcoin. Why? Because things won't be following Bitcoin as much, right? When we have Bitcoin dominance drop and the alts are now popping like popcorn, we're going to talk a lot more about the alts that have potential. But right now, Bitcoin is daddy, right? Bitcoin is leading the charge. And without it moving, the alts are not going to move. So your alts are going to stay in the same place, right? Or make little pops here and there as Bitcoin goes up and down. But Bitcoin is the leader. And I can guarantee if we go to the XRP chart, we are probably sitting pretty close to where we were sitting yesterday. Okay, so we really need to know where Bitcoin's going. I bought XRP yesterday. Nice, JH. Guys, thank you so much for being in here. Are we building a cup and handle on the hourly or not? I can take a look at that sugar-free vibe as soon as I give you the levels to the downside, which are pretty easy, right? Guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you guys every single day. I'm humbled by seeing the number that is in here. Thank you for hanging out with me, for listening to me. Thank you to the creators that are in this room right now. Web3 Hub, give him a follow. They are an educational platform. Cosmic Crypto, give him a follow. He is my partner in the Cosmically Bullish show every day at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and jump into there, guys. If you want to learn more about crypto, want to learn more about the macro environment, and if you want to see a chart update, and if you want to come laugh. Right? That's what we do. Nicholas Cortez. And so we go, I forgot what program do you use for your charts? TradingView. That's what I'm using right now is TradingView. And then I use the RSMFI, the Stokes RSMFI and the RSI X3. Please, can I have private classes? Breezy, I do have private classes available. If you go to the link in my bio, you can sign up for the private classes there. It's the first link in the link in my bio. And guys, I will say, if you guys haven't clicked on the link in my bio, those are all of my verified links. Thank you, Zumi, for the gifts. Please follow me on YouTube and on Instagram as well. And if you want to sign up for either one of the classes, the beginner or the intermediate, or one-on-one classes or the mentorship program, that link is right in my bio. Okay? I will soon have a recorded class out. Take some time to make, but I will have that out fairly soon as well so that you can watch that at your own leisure as well. All right. So here we go. Here are the levels to the downside, guys. First level to the downside is here. Okay. We need to break this level decisively. 87. Here we go. We're going to lengthen this out. I am on Bitcoin on the 8-hour. Guys, thank you for being in here. How much does it take to start up? There's different packages, Breezy, but you can check them out when you go to the link in my bio. Anyone have a Clarity Act passing time frame? We do not, right? There are going to be some meta that will still move regardless. Privacy tokens will go parabolic. Absolutely. Privacy tokens are doing very well right now, guys. You own Monero or Zcash, it's doing well. Scary bull flag on the BTC on the 1 hour. Let's see, right? So here we go, guys. We need to drop this trend line decisively, 87,645. We drop this and we start opening up candles on the 1 hour below this level. This will be my indicator that we are actually moving down from from this bear flag, and we are not going to play around in here anymore. They are just playing with us. That's it. There's an M pattern right here. We break this down, we come down, okay? We break that level right there. We are going to 86,305. That is our next level, okay? That's the breakdown of this M pattern right here. That's where we are going first. Okay, next level will be 85K, right? 85K, a lot of liquidity there. There's a very good chance that till then, micro pumps. Exactly, Marcus, right? They're micro pumping us. They are pumping us for liquidity right now, right? We know it went down heavily. We know that that we are in bearish patterns, but they're popping us up every single time to make us think that we are going to get above resistance. But what we have done is formed a resistance here, 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 here. Like, we have a ton of resistance above our head without liquidity and a big pump or a big short squeeze right now. We are just micro pumping. Exactly. All right. Next level will be 85K, guys. There's a lot of liquidity there. There's probably going to be a bounce there. Okay. Then the next level that we have is here, guys, at 83,490. What is that? That is the breakdown of this right here, guys. Okay. This right here. Ooh. This is that M pattern right here. We break that down. Here's the next level. This is actually a target, not a support level, guys. Okay. So 83.3. Okay. We break that down. Our next level is here. We have a bear flag right here, guys. Right? This is not even the big bear flag. This is just a bear flag on the daily, on the 8 hour right here. Top of the pole, bottom of the pole. Here's the flag. We have already technically broken out of it. Okay. Where do we break out? We broke out right here. This is actually the flag right here. This is a secondary breakout, and it's breaking out into another chubby bear flag. Okay. So here we go. 80,008, guys. Okay. 80,008. 80,008 is close to 80,000. 80,000 is a psychological level. Very good chance that we will bounce there. We've talked about that for a really long time. Okay. So that's your next level, is the 80,000. Next level is this. Here we go. We've talked about these levels for a very long time too. Next level is this, and it's not that one. It's this one. Okay. This is the bear flag on the daily. Here's the pole. Actually, it's lengthened out a little bit more, guys. Here we go. Here's the pole. Here's the flag. Okay. You drag this to the breakout here. Where do we come to? We come to 64K. Okay. 64,735. Guys, thank you so much for being in here today. I appreciate you. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for hanging out with me today. All right. We go to 64K. 64K, breakdown of the daily bear flag. Our next and last level that I'm comfortable charting is this. It is the weekly M pattern, and that is right here. I don't even dare chart the monthly rollover on Bitcoin on that rising wedge, because it brings us way farther than I think we're going to go. So that is why I'm not charting it. Here is the breakdown of the M pattern. Here we go, guys. One hump of the M, second hump of the M. Here's the breakdown of the M. We go to 51.9. Okay. Those are your levels for Bitcoin for the day. I'm going to go to XRP, ZBCN. I can check. I just want to check the 1 hour candle on Bitcoin, and then we'll go to XRP, and then I'll do ZBCN, and that'll probably be it for the day, guys. Guys, 33 follows. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Thank you for being in here. If you are brand new, please follow me directly from the live. If you can, like the live and share it out to more than 5 people. That really helps the algorithm. Thank you to all the creators that are in here, guys. You are killing it. You're killing it on your own. I try to support as many as possible. Epic One was in here. Crypto Rap was in here. Crypto TV Trey, my partner in the Cosmically Bullish Show, 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cosmically Bullish, give him a follow. Web3 Hub is another partner of mine in Web3 Hub, which is an educational platform. Give him a follow. Thank you to my OGs and VIPs. I know I forgot somebody, and thank you to my mods guys, Rude Boy, my biggest cheerleader, right? The assistant, Money Talk, Jay Heat, Sarah, Shauna, Josh's Journey, Cosmic Crypto. Thank you for being my mods and making this so easy. I appreciate you. All right, let's take a look at the 1 hour. Someone said that there is a bull flag on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at it and see if there is actually a bull flag on the 1 hour. Let's see here. I don't see so what I see is this. This could be a bull flag forming. However, oh, you forgot me, Manu. Nice to see you. Guys, have you looked at silver yet? Oh my God, no, I haven't looked at silver. Is it just pumping and pumping and pumping? Probably, right? Probably. Done. We'll take a look at silver. This looks like it's creating a bull flag. However, the Stokes are extremely high, guys, on the 1 hour for Bitcoin. The RSI looks like it just wants to drop, right? Dump in your face. If this does not pull up from this bear flag, and I'm not saying it's not one, what I'm saying is there's a better chance that even if it is one, and we do pop out of this bull flag to the upside, we're going to hit resistance right here and roll over. Why? Because the Stokes are so high here, guys. All right. So if this is a bull flag to the upside right here, which I don't know who it was that said this could be a bull flag. If this is a bull flag and we pop out of this, there is a very good chance we're going to double top here, guys, at 90,471. Why? Because the Stokes are high. The RSI is looking like it's flipping to the downside. Philos, the real Kevin Paul, Zoomy, Crypto TV Trey. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. What are the oscillators you are looking at? I have the Stokes RSMFI, which is here, and the RSI X3, which is down here, which is the 6, the 12, and the 24. Okay, guys, let's go to XRP. We will take a look at silver as well. I'll take a look at ZBCN, and then we'll probably be out for the day, guys. I know I spent a lot of time on Bitcoin. Again, we are going to spend a lot of time on Bitcoin in here until Bitcoin isn't the leader. And right now, Bitcoin is the leader, and everything else, with few exceptions, right, will follow it. Still will not break the 90K resistance, and will go to the 70. I don't think it's going to break this 90K resistance. Why? Because we have Stokes that are extremely high, and the RSI is far apart and looking like it wants to slump over. It doesn't mean that I couldn't be wrong, guys. I can be wrong, have been in here, will be again. Okay, let's go to XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. We'll take a look at silver, and we'll take a look at ZBCN and HBAR, guys. And then I think that's all I'll have time for. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. All right. Here we go, guys. All right. We're going to take a look at, we're going to take a look at HBAR first, because that was the person that came in here first did ask for HBAR first. So we're going to take a look at HBAR. Guys, I know that these are probably going to be fairly quick. Why? Because we have already plotted these levels out. And the levels are probably very similar to what they have been a couple of days ago. Tap my story. I did a 4-hour XRP plot since 10th of October. Maybe useful to you. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. Can you analyze Euro USD? I can't do that today. I just won't have time. But thank you guys so much for being in here. I appreciate you. Let's take a look at HBAR. All right, we're going to take a look at HBAR on the 8-hour. We're going to go to the 4-hour, then the 1 hour. We're going to take a look at what it's doing. Guys, HBAR is looking very much like Bitcoin. Okay. Here we go. Here's HBAR for you. We are on the 8-hour. As you guys know, it is my favorite time frame. Look at what's happening here, guys. We have dropped out of this huge pattern on HBAR. Okay. We were in this head and shoulders, actually more of a cat ears pattern. I'm going to go to the daily so I can show you this. Good morning, Steve. Nice to see you. Guys, thank you so much for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. 338 people in the room, 148K likes. Thank you for the tapping, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. If you haven't shared out the live, and you can, please either share it to your story or share it to 5 or more people. That really helps the algorithm, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the gifts as well. You guys know I donate 90% of my gifts to someone in need. We pick someone new every single month. Thank you for those. You are paying it forward, and that is absolutely what I love to do in my own life. I think we should all be paying it forward as much as we can, especially in these times that are really hard, guys. So here we go. HBAR, right? We broke out of this cat ears pattern. One ear, little head, other ear, right? When you break out of a cat ears pattern, you break from the top of the head to the bottom of the trend line. You drag this to the supposed breakout. Guys, this isn't a supposed breakout anymore. I love your live, says Min Fantasy. Thank you so much. About to break 89K. Let's see. We need to break 90. Guys, 90K. We need to break 90,800 really for me to believe that this move is to the upside. Okay. And the reason why is this, right? They have been faking us out over and over again, right? And if they keep faking us out and we keep believing it, we're just going to keep doing what we always did. The alts are still bleeding, guys. right? The alts are still bleeding. What does that tell you? It's telling you one of two things. And we're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. It is telling you that either Bitcoin dominance is shooting out the roof because Bitcoin is about to make a move, or that this space is weak because we don't have liquidity. If the alts are bleeding, you smart BB, we are not sheeps. You got it, guys. We're not sheeps in here, right? I'm telling you what I see. And what I see is that we're bearish until proven bullish. Even if we get over 80, like 89, right? 89.1 or whatever that level is. Even if we get over that, they've done it multiple times, guys. We just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. Until they get over that resistance, we are not going to believe them in here. All right? That's it. Stokes are high. They're looking like they want to come down. Nope, we're learning and building. You got it, Web3. Follow Web3, guys. All right? Here we go. Breakdown on H-bar, right? This is the daily. The daily breakdown on H-bar should be to 0.04648. Why? Because we broke down this cat ears pattern. Once we broke that down, that target is in play. We have some targets in between. I'm going to show you what those are, guys. We're on H-bar on the daily. All right? Here we go. Guys, I see a lot of females coming in here and following me. Thank you so much for being in here. If you are new to crypto, please say hi, pop into the chat, chill out with us, right? I know that that crypto is a male-dominated space, and I love my males in here. And I say this every day. The men in here who have been supportive of me have brought me very far in here. And I am so appreciative of all of you. And I'm so appreciative of all of you pushing women forward in this space. Thank you for doing that. And to the women in here, welcome. Right? Welcome. Come hang out with us. Come learn crypto. You can make money with crypto, and you can change your life with crypto. So please stay in here, chill out, follow me. I appreciate you guys being in here every single day. Thank you. Hey, Christos. Hell yeah. Welcome. Thank you, allegedly. Nice to see you. Here we go, guys. Here's your levels on H-bar. We're on the 8 hour. I'm going to break this down pretty quickly. H-bar is in a bear flag. It is right here, guys. We are seeing this with a lot of the alts, right? We are in a bear flag. You measure a bear flag. Welcome, ladies. You got it. Women are cool, says Cosmic Crypto. Tarek says, welcome, ladies. You got it. Tarek, nice to see you. JB Miko, thank you so much for the gifts. Follow Cosmic Crypto. He's my partner in the Cosmically Bullish Show. 3:15 today, Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out with us, guys. All right? W chat. Exactly, guys. I love my chat. I love my community. You guys are so accepting. You are so respectful. I hardly ever have to even look down. My mods are unbelievable. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you guys every single way. Be there or you're a square, says Cosmic Crypto. Exactly. Here's H-bar, guys. H-bar is in a bear flag. It is a clear and present bear flag, guys, right? Clear and present, right? Top of the pole, bottom of the pole. Here's the flag. The flag was just like Bitcoin, guys. It was a rising channel. Rising channels in itself are bearish bias patterns. A bear flag is a bearish bias pattern right here, guys. You pull this to the supposed breakout, except it isn't supposed. Well, unlike Calvin Hill, who's a crypto guru, he doesn't answer questions much like you do. Petra, thank you so much. We need women to protect us with emotions. FOMO, impulse control, liquidation, anger breakouts. I love that so much, Marcus. Exactly. Here we go, guys. We have already broken out of the bear flag on H-bar. There's a very, very good thing. What did you say about XRP driving? I haven't done XRP yet. We're going to do XRP right after this. All right. Here we go, guys. We are breaking down this bear flag. Okay. Not only are we breaking down this bear flag, I'm going to give you two targets here. We are breaking down this channel. Actually, I'm going to give you three. We're breaking down this channel, right? When you break down a channel, okay. Sorry, I have to grab a trend line and I can't do that because the chat is in the way. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. When you break down a channel, you measure from the top of the channel to the bottom of the channel. You drag this to the supposed breakout. Okay. Which is here. I'm going to actually extend this channel a little bit. Boop. There we go. All right. We faked out below it here. Now we are decisively below it. Okay. The Stokes are turning on the 8 hour to the upside. However, remember when things break out, they normally want to bearishly retest. If they are going to continue in a bearish nature, they want to bearishly retest the pattern. So even if this is curving up, watch this bearish retest of the bottom of the channel. Okay. here's your first level right here. It is the breakdown of this channel, okay? Right here. When you break down a channel, you measure from the top of the channel to the bottom, you drag it to the supposed breakout. We have already broken out. Here's your target, right? We broke out of here at 11,545. Here's your target right here at 0.10809 for H bar. Okay, there's your first target. Your second target is here. There is an M pattern also in here. Petra, I agree. Thank you so much. Oh, my bad. Cool. Guys, if we break down to this level right here, which we just said is the breakdown of the channel, right? We will now be breaking this M pattern here. Actually, you know what? This is a slanted M pattern. Here we go. We will now be breaking this M pattern to the downside. You measure an M pattern from the top of the highest peak of the M right here to the bottom of the trend line right here. I'm going to lengthen this out so you can see this. Sorry, that was a little wide there. There we go. All right, we're going to pull this down. Here is the M pattern. One hump of the M, second hump of the M. You break that down, top of the M to the bottom of the trend line. You drag this to the supposed breakout. This is also forming a bear flag right now, guys. Here is your second target. 0.10305. That is your second. Then dump, so maybe a rejection at 90K, possibly, right? Now, here we go. I think there's going to be a rejection at 90K. Why? Guys, Dill is here. Nice to see you. Gucci, thank you, Web3 Hub. Guys, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. JB, Mike, thank you so much for the gifts. What do I think about Solana? I think it's a good project. I think it's going to fall like everything else if everything else falls, right? So you may get some lower prices on Solana. We actually mapped that out yesterday. I will do it probably tomorrow as well. Here we go, guys. Third level on H bar. There are going to be some support levels in here, guys. However, your third level is going to be down here at 0.07768. Okay? That's your third level. Your fourth level is down here at 0.04647. What is that? That is the breakout of the cat ears pattern on the daily. All right, there are your levels for H bar. Here are the levels to the upside that we need to get up and over if we want to be bullish again. If H bar holds this diagonal trend line right here, which it is sitting on, guys, right? It is sitting on this diagonal trend line. I don't know why I'm yelling. I do sound like I'm in a horse race sometimes, don't I? I'm sorry. I think I just get excited. Then my voice goes up. I'm just glad it doesn't go up an octave, right? I do think I yell in here. Sorry. If it sounds like I'm yelling at you guys, I'm sorry. I'm not, right? I'm not. I'm yelling to you. Where is Dan? He's not here today. She's passionate. I am. Yes. I know it does sound like I am. We do hear you. No worries. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's the best. Thank you, Gucci. You never yell. It's just enthusiasm. I am. I'm sorry. Guys, I don't even know where that comes from. I just noticed how much I was yelling. Your voice always goes up when you're excited, said BB's handler, my husband, right? He knows. There we go. So here we go, guys. If we do not hold on to this trend line right here at 0.11253, we don't hold on to this, guys, we're coming down. We're coming down to some of those lower levels, right? Guys, thank you so much for the follows, guys. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do crypto charts every single day at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for being with us this morning. I appreciate every single one of you. If you are new, drop a hi in the chat. I'd love to say hi to you. And if you don't follow me, please follow me right now from the live. Otherwise, you will get copycats and they will try to scam you. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live, guys. Hi, RTR. Hi, Munder. Nice to see you. Hi, I'm new here. Rude boy, you're not new here. You're my biggest cheerleader, right? Here's the levels we have to get up and above, guys. All right. This is forming a bear flag now. This looks like it wants to roll over. Look at the RSI slumping, guys. This is how you know that even if this is holding on. Hi, Elquin. Nice to see you. Guys, thank you so much to the new people in here. Nice to see you. Christopher, M-Fan, Cyrus, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I appreciate all the gifts. Hi, Uni. Nice to see you. Appel. Hi, Solfin. Nice to see you. I appreciate you. Guys, here we go. If we do not hold this level, we're coming down. If we hold this level and this wants to you out, which I don't think it's going to because RSI is slumping over now, we need to get up and over this bottom trend line of this channel right here. We get up and over this bottom trend line at 0.11706. We are headed to the midpoint of the channel, which would be 0.12146. Okay? You're doing H bar. Yeah, I'm doing H bar now, Michelle. It's H bar on the 8 hour. All jokes aside, shout out to the new people. Thank you for being here 100%. We love new people in here. All right. Can you do a chart read for Altcoin? I can't do it today, Clocks. I just don't have time, but I can put it on my list and maybe we'll get there tomorrow. Okay. I am spending a lot of time on Bitcoin today, guys, because Bitcoin is leading the charts, right? And the alts are bleeding. The alts are bleeding and they look like they're finally going to drop some of, thanks Clocks for being in here. They look like they're finally going to drop some of these patterns we've been watching. Okay. I believe in H-bar, but it's been tough lately. I'm with you, Christopher, right? I'm with you. We need to get up and over these two levels, guys. We need to get up and over 11.7 and 0.117 and up and over 0.12214. That is the midpoint in the channel. If we make it there, I will think that we are making it to the top of the channel somewhere around here at 0.125530. Okay. Buy or sell, I can't tell you to buy or sell. Believe in H-bar, yeah, but it's been tough lately. Exactly. Thank you so much for following me, Clocks. I appreciate you. So there's the levels on H-bar, guys. We are going to do we are going to do XRP and then Ethereum. Okay. I have to be out of here. I have some time. I didn't think I had that much time. Maybe it's just going by a little bit slower today, right? Do you think Bitcoin will revisit 80K area before any major pump? I think it might go lower than that, Heart. I think it might go lower than that. Thank you, Gucci, Christopher, Cyrus, Web3, JB Mike, Dill. Dill is one of the OGs, guys. Dill, thank you for supporting me as much as you have. You and Solom, J Heat, definitely. Cosmic Crypto. Those are like my OGs. I know I'm missing other people. And then we have the new Gs, right? And the new Gs are my mods in here, right? Rude Boy, the assistant who's a total OG, 12 years, right? Money Talk, Shauna, Cosmic Crypto, J Heat, Sarah. Thank you guys for being my mods. You guys are unreal. We need a catalyst for volume, and it might be a negative catalyst. Yeah, guys, we need I think it is, looking at the charts right now, this to me looks like there's going to be a negative catalyst, or it is just that silver and gold are running, right? And we may, if that is running and people are pulling out of risk on assets, that may be the catalyst that is going to push us down. The alts are not doing well right now, right? Compared to Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance just really quickly, guys, and then I'll go to XRP. I know we're waiting for that. Guys, Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. What is it doing? Guys, sorry about this chart. It's crazy, right? Like it's literally crazy. Because I haven't been on here in a while. We look like we are in a W on Bitcoin dominance right now. All right, guys, this is the 8-hour on Bitcoin dominance. This looks like a W that is going to break out here, which means, guys, I'm sorry to say, I think the alts are going to have a really hard time here. Look at the Stokes they are getting high and they are curving over. However, this looks like it's going to pop out to me on Bitcoin dominance. And if this does pop out, guys, just watch your alts, right? If you're in trades, watch your alts today. If you're in longs to the upside because you think that Bitcoin is going to pop up and the alts are going to follow, this is telling me it is probably not going to happen. Even if Bitcoin pops out here, and this will get us over 60, guys, right over 60. All right. And then look what happens. Okay. Okay, fine. Sell everything. Copy. Don't sell everything, Rude Boy. That's not what I'm saying. Guys, thank you so much for sharing the live. 366 people in here. Thank you for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do charts every single morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do mostly Bitcoin in here lately because Bitcoin is what matters right now until everything drops. We do a couple of alts. We are here to teach you how to look at charts and how to see how they move and how to see patterns in here, guys. Too late, too damn thing. It's zero or next cycle. We ain't letting market makers win this one. You got it. Right? Which Stoke indicator do you use? I use the Stoke STOCH RSMFI. Okay? Here we go. We break out of this W pattern on BTC dominance, guys. It goes to 60. Look at what's happening here. Not only does it go to 60, it makes a secondary pattern here. You guys know I love secondary patterns. How much money do I invest? I can never tell you that. That is a personal choice. Dominance was 59.48 3 hours ago. This looks like it wants to make a pop, you guys. I may be wrong. This may roll over, but if this breaks this decisively at 59.76, which we are breaking right now, there is Dill, thank you, Jennifer Tripp, thank you, Gucci, thank you. Very good chance we are going to 60 just out of this little W pattern. We go to 60, most likely we are going to come up to this resistance at 60.09. We break 60.09 on BTC dominance. There is a very, very good chance that this W right here, one hump of the W, second hump of the W, will break out to the upside. This will give Bitcoin either a run or it will make everything bleed. This means one of two things, guys. If this breaks out, this will go to 60.71, which is a big jump for us. This means one of two things. It means people are pulling money out of crypto, period, and the only thing they have left is Bitcoin, which may be the case right now, or Bitcoin dominant, or Bitcoin's going to make a run. All right? We don't know which one it is until we get over resistance. But we do know that people are pulling money out of risk on assets and putting it in risk off right now. Okay? I know there are a lot of people asking. We're going to go to XRP right now. All right, there's Bitcoin dominance. Guys, this is why probably a lot of your alts are bleeding right now. Okay? I use Coinbase. Are there better apps? Coinbase is a pretty trusted app, right? I use Coinbase and Kraken in the US. Those are the only two ones that I use. I don't prefer Robinhood, although I have heard this. Money Talk, who is in here, who's a great creator. XRP not bleeding though. That's because I think, Rude Boy, XRP is in a bullish pattern, right? It's in a bullish pattern within a bullish pattern. So it may not bleed as much as the others. All right, guys, here's XRP. All right, this is what I'm talking about with XRP and the bullish pattern. Let me just take a sip of water. I get hype, then I yell, then I get hoarse. That's what happens, right? Guys, thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you. If Bitcoin breaks towards 90K or higher, it would be interesting to see if dominance drops. It would be, right? It would be. 368 people in the room. Guys, thank you so much for being in here, for tapping your screen. 163K likes, guys. We are almost at 200K likes. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the shares, guys. If you are in here and you haven't shared out the live yet, please either share it to your story or share it to more than 5 people, guys. That really, really helps the algorithm. Thank you for being in here this morning. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. If you don't follow me, please follow me right now directly from the live. Otherwise, you will get copycats, guys, and they will try to scam you in the DMs. All right? XRP on the 8-hour. Okay? We have Stokes that are headed aggressively up. XRP army, stand up. Right? Everyone top lasted. Patrick, that's always a problem every single cycle, right? So here we go. XRP is one of the only assets that I have seen that we go over on a regular basis, other than like Zcash, maybe. XRP, very stagnant. Something is going to happen soon. Christopher, the patterns are saying that too. All right? We are only, this is one of the only assets that I've seen on a regular basis that has stayed in bullish patterns inside bullish patterns. And I have said this for the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. XRP has been in this falling channel since the 10th of October, guys. 10th of October. Present, ma'am. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you. DeVilles, thank you so much for the heart, for the rose. I appreciate you. Just adapt and DCA, fam. Guys, DCAing is the best possible way that you can guarantee that your average entry price stays average and comes down. Michelle, thank you so much for the manifesting. M-Fan, thank you so much, guys. All right? DCAing is the best way possible. XRP, we're going to get back here, is the only asset that we go over on a regular basis in here. I'm not going to say it's the only one that it has been in a bullish pattern. It is the only one that has been in a bullish pattern since October 10th. And continues to create bullish patterns. So we are in a falling channel. It is a bullish bias pattern. I'm on XRP on the 8-hour, guys. Okay. We were also in a falling wedge right here within the falling channel. Bullish pattern inside of a bullish pattern. We have to heed that, you guys. We are also now in a kind of a rising wedge. However, we're also in a bullish inverse head and shoulders that looks like this little shoulder right here wants to break up to the upside. So here's the levels, guys. Remember, bullish bias pattern, we're in a falling channel on the 8-hour. We're also in a falling wedge that we just broke out of, guys. We broke out of it here. We're also in an inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head. This little tiny thing right here would be the right shoulder. We break out of here, guys. This is what we break out of, okay? It is not a big move. However, it gets us over resistance and helps us to get to that midpoint in the falling channel, okay? So here we go. I'm going to widen this out a little bit so that you guys can see this. You take from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the head. You drag this to the supposed breakout. Guys, this gets us over the 50% level, okay? So here are your options. I'm going to give you the upside first because we're going to be a little bit bullish on XRP right now. We're going to give you the upside first. You guys know Sergeant DCA class, 1-year veteran, we're reporting for instructions, ma'am. Marcus, thank you for being here, right? DCA is dollar cost averaging. It is putting a little bit over a long period of time to get your average entry price down, right? And to make sure that it doesn't matter whether you buy on up days, green days, red days, it doesn't matter as long as you're buying a little bit and you believe in crypto, that will help you build your portfolio. Verbose, nice to see you. Here we go. Support and resistance is key. You got it. We have levels in here, guys. The levels to pay attention to are my support and resistance levels, not my target levels. Why? Because during the day, my target levels may fail. If we fail resistance or we fail support, my targets may not be in play anymore. If you have the levels, you can know where we are going next. There are levels to this, she. There are. Rude boy. Much love. Much love. Eric, thank you so much. M-Fan, Michelle, appreciate you. Here we go. First moves to the upside. We need to break this level right here at 190.018. All right. We break this level. Guys, I can't do any more alts today. I just don't have time to do it. Thank you so much for being in here, though. I appreciate you so much. I hope everything... I hope that you guys are enjoying this and I'm adding value. If I'm adding value, please, please, please follow me right now directly from the live. Yanks, I will do quant. I'll try to do quant tomorrow. Just come in here, pop it in the chat. I try to do first come, first serve, but we're spending a lot of time on Bitcoin right now because Bitcoin is doing what it's doing, right? So here we go, guys. All right. To the upside. Here are your levels. We need to break 1.9034. We break 1.9034 or around that, right? Because we're on a diagonal. Here we go. We break that. You come to the midpoint, not only the midpoint in the channel, guys. You also come to this target right here at 199.13. Okay. How do you convince your very willfully ignorant parents to at least research crypto? That is wow. That is a big question. That is a huge question. My mom is into crypto, right? My brothers are into crypto. It took some explaining for sure. But I think what you do is you explain what crypto is in the most layman's terms, right? As little as you can possibly give them, right? Because we in crypto, right? We think that everyone wants to learn every single thing that we know about crypto. They don't want to know that. They want to know, can I make money on it? What is it? Can I make money on it? And what do I do when I need to sell? Right? And if we tell them those things, and if we also tell them it is extremely, extremely volatile, right? You actually have to show them actual and tangible results. I agree with that too, Evie. Right? But here's the thing. We just need to explain what it is, why we believe in it, right? And what happens and what happens next, right? And we need to give them projects that they can either do their own research on or understand the value of the project, right? We need to explain real world projects that are actually more mainstream. I think that's the way that we do it. Is teach them how people are using crypto in everyday life. The more we can relate it to that, the better, right? It is not an easy task. And I'm even having a hard time explaining it, right? Because it's not easy. But over and over and over again, the little crumbs that you drop, eventually they will want to talk about it, right? Some will anyway. All right. Sadly, I think because the info is coming from me, it's tough. It's really tough. All right. That is a really good question. Guys, if anyone has any input into that, please go ahead and drop it in there. Right. John Kern, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So guys, here we go. Next level on XRP, 199.14. Okay. That brings us to the midpoint in the channel. We know that the 8 hour is headed up, although the RSI is slumping, right? And we have to watch them. Rude Boy says, tell them how the internet started at the same place. I love that so much, right? Right? Exactly. So here we go. You make it past midpoint, guys. These levels are still in play. You make it past the midpoint on XRP. Here is your next level of resistance. It is 205. We make it over 205. We are in an inverse head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, this long right shoulder, you guys know I treat wonky and slanted patterns just like perfectly placed ones. They break out 85 to 90% of the time in the same exact way. Okay? Something the world is turning to better itself. That is a great explanation, Rude Boy. We make it over 205 on XRP. Guys, here is the storyline for XRP. We have gone over it and over it and over it again, which is why I am watching XRP for a big move to the upside. I don't know when it's coming, and we have been hanging around in this channel for what seems like years. But what I will say is you guys know that I love confluence and I love bullish patterns leading into bullish patterns, and this is the epitome of that right now. Okay? So here we go. We break out of 205. Here are your levels to the upside. Okay. Here we go. Poor Jake. Yeah, poor Jake. I know. He's getting poor Jake. This thing has just been hanging around here, Michelle, right? I'm praying for him. There we go. I think a lot of people are at this point. I think someone said yesterday he may be looking for a place to go get away for a while. Probably a really good idea. And guys, I'm not downing another creator either. Right. But I will say this. When you make outlandish expectations, people follow you, right? People are following him, and they followed him into XRP dipping this much, right? And some of them may have had very, very large amounts of money that may have been their savings in there, right? And so that's why I say that. I don't say that because I know him as a human being or I'm downing him as a human being. He's making a fortune in clickbait. Exactly, guys. You have to watch who you follow on this app. Phil, Jeff, D-Mac, thank you so much for the gifts, you guys. I appreciate you so much. So here we go, right? Next level is this. You measure from the top of the head, top of the trend line to the bottom of the head. You drag this to the supposed breakout. Guys, this is why I believe that XRP has a move coming. Because all of this leads into the next resistance level and is leading to the way up. And because XRP is in a falling channel, not a rising one, it is a bullish bias pattern, and there's better potential and probability that we will break out of this bullish bias pattern. All right. So 205, next level, which is the breakout of the inverse head and shoulders, is here at 226.39. I'll buy some XRP today. That is up to you guys. Nothing that I say is ever financial advice. You should not buy, sell, or trade based on my TA alone, ever, right? I'm only human. I'm a regular person like you guys, right? BB, I was hoping for $1. You might get it, Tarek, right? I'm a regular person, right? I have kids. I drive a regular car, live in a regular house. I don't live in a castle. I'm not telepathic. So please do not buy, sell, or trade based on anything that I say. Right? You can look at my levels and you can use them as guides, but you guys should be learning your own strategy and learning how to plot these lines and plot these channels. Even if you're just copying mine right now and you're taking a screenshot of the live, right? And then you're figuring out how to plot it on your own. That is what I'm here for, right? She does a lot. She does live in Salem, says Caveman Fantasy. Guys, follow Caveman Fantasy. He is one of my favorite creators. He's also one of my favorite people in this space. So guys, give him a follow. Give Cosmic Crypto a follow. He's my ultimate partner. We do Cosmically Bullish every single day at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, give him a follow. Give Jay Heat, who is Web3 Hub, a follow. Great educational platform, a project that I am involved in. Give him a follow. There's Epic One. I don't know who else is in here still. Crypto Rap. Guys, if you are a creator and you are in here, please drop something in the chat so that I can shout you out. The creators that follow me every day and watch these lives, I appreciate them so much because I know how hard it is to be a creator and how much time it takes. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here. I appreciate you. Here we go, guys. XRP next level to the upside, 226. That is the breakout of this little tiny inverse wonky head and shoulders with inside the channel. Guys, thank you. Epic is my buddy. There we go, Michelle, right? Here we go. Up here to the upside, 226. We break 226. Where are we going, guys? We are breaking another inverse head and shoulders to the upside. Guys, don't you think that it's a little bit weird that this inverse head and shoulders looks exactly like this inverse head and shoulders right here? There was something in my, there was someone in my live at some point that said, we build patterns smaller, bigger, and then bigger. We tend to build the same patterns over and over again. And I will say, this looks like that guy that said it in my live was right. I forget who it was, right? But look at this inverse head and shoulders. Look at this tiny little shoulder, mid-sized head, really long shoulder, right? Now look at this little tiny shoulder, regular size head, long right shoulder. Guys, it's doing the same thing, right? When we do that, we measure from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the head, which is right here. We break out of 226, right? Which is what we were talking about. There, the next level is here, guys. This is heavy resistance at 264.26. All right? LOL, I'll have to Google that later. It must have been me who said that because I'm smart. You're super smart, rude boy, right? Sounds like my first girlfriend, says James Taylor. All right, here we go. Next line of resistance is here at 262.53, guys. We move to 262.53. We are going to the target of this inverse head and shoulders, and we are, in my opinion, we get decisively over that trend line. Kimberly, it's confusing. I know it's confusing. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm glad you're here. There's Cosmic Crypto, guys. Give him a follow. Guys, here we go. If we get up and over this level right here at 264.83, this is where I flip ultimately bullish on XRP making a big move. Doesn't mean we're going to the moon, but means that I'm flipping bullish now. Why? Because this level, this diagonal trend line right here was the original diagonal trend line that we broke down from this cat ears pattern. Okay? It's only confusing when you first get here. I promise she explains everything. Thank you so much, Rude Boy. I try. It's tough. Michelle, Rude Boy, thank you so much for everything you do for us on a regular basis. The assistant, Money Talk, Shauna, Sarah, Cosmic Crypto, Jay Heat, thank you so much for being my mod. You guys kill it. Michelle McGann, thank you for the level up shift. You don't have to keep sending me gifts. I appreciate you. D-Mac, Phil Walters, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. We break out of this level, guys. We are breaking a major resistance. 264.83. It's going to move because we're on a diagonal. So, guys, these levels, that's why you have to chart them out yourself and plot them out yourself. We get above there, guys. We get to 280. We get to 280, I'm bullish. All right? We get to 280, I'm bullish. Why? Because we've broken that heavy resistance and we have gotten up to this level right here. Can a beginner still learn this way? I know it's a little bit harder to learn from charting. There are a lot of people, you know why I suggest that you follow Miss Cherie is the crypto chick. She is live every single day. And she is really, really good at breaking new beginner terms down in crypto. Please find her. Please find her live. Only follow her directly from her live because she's got a lot of copycats too, and they'll try to scam you. It's the crypto CRYPTOCHIK, and she's someone that I watched in the beginning of when I started in crypto. So give her a follow. You can learn that way and being in this live. And learning from other crypto creators that I've called out in here as well. I also have a beginner course. If you want to jump into that course, you just have to click the link in my bio. Guys, if you're interested in courses or one-on-one, please, her name again. Can someone post Crypto Chick, the spelling in the comment section? Can one of the mods do that so that she can find her? That would be awesome. It's Crypto Chick with just a K though. And I think it's the Crypto Chick. There we go. And you can find her on live. She's on live a lot. It's actually with a K, isn't it, guys? Can someone check? I don't want to give her the right person. Or sorry, the wrong person. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. We got above 280, guys, on Bullish. Here's the levels to the downside. You guys know that I give you the levels to the upside and the downside. Can you be my mentor? I do a mentorship program. The links are in the link in my bio, guys. The mentorship is tailored around you. I also do one-on-ones, and I also have a beginner and an intermediate course. Click the link in my bio. It's right under my picture on my TikTok page. Okay? I appreciate it. Absolutely. Miss Cherie, it is tough to learn at first. There it is. Miss Cherie, look at Blockchain is here to stay. He just posted her actual name. Go find her and make sure that the name is spelled exactly like that. Okay? Yesterday, you said 589 to the upside. Yeah, we could go to 589 roll tide. That was my big goal, right? I wasn't doing that today. But yes, in my opinion, we can go to 589 on XRP. Those are higher time frame targets. I'm just doing the lower time frame targets right now, roll tide. You got it. Yeah. Here we go, guys. Levels to the downside. You guys know that I always give you the levels to the upside and the downside. Why? Because I'm not right every single time. And the levels are the things that you need to pay attention to, right? And I don't bias myself most of the time. I'm looking at things. Jay Filet, nice to see you. Guys, here we go. I look at things in a total neutral basis. I know a lot of people will tell you that you need to, you cannot see bullish and bearish patterns at the same time, and you can't see a bullish and bearish case. I 100% do. I love for you to be my mentor. Your explanations are so cool. If you are Miss Cherie, if you're interested in it, or you're just interested in going to one of the classes, click the link in my bio. Would love to help. And you can sign up through there. You just need to fill out an informational form, and then we'll get in touch with you and figure out which class is the best. So guys, here's the thing. You can see bearish and bias patterns at the same time. What you need to do is plot out your levels to the upside and downside and have a plan, right? Have a plan. You guys know my most important levels are support and resistance, right? If we get up above resistance, you get up and above over to the next resistance. You get below support, a support level, you go to the next support level. We work in levels here, right? So when you're paying attention in here, the best thing to pay attention to is my levels of support and resistance, not my targets. All right, here's the levels to the downside. If we fail this level on XRP right here at 185,560, okay, we fail this and we start moving down. We have now built an M pattern here. Actually, it's a little head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, this would be the right shoulder to the downside. Here are your levels that you are going to the downside. We know the upside potential. I think there is more upside potential for XRP. Why? Because we've also hit the bottom of the channel here. Price respects a range until it doesn't. And price has hit the bottom. Most likely we want to hit the top of the channel at least. Okay. So here we go. We break out of this to the downside. Here's your first levels to the downside on XRP, guys. I'm just going to use this and then we'll move it. All right, first level to the downside. We break this level at 185.16, guys. Here's where we're going, right? Your target is here at 178.59. Thanks, Solom. Jimbo, I appreciate you. Solom, thank you so much. You never have to send me gifts. You're amazing. Thank you so much for supporting me as much as you have. He is an OG and VIP, guys. Unbelievable. And I've seen you on some panels lately. So there we go. How much do you make purely in crypto profit a month? I will never say that. Guys, you should never tell your profit, right? Everyone is different. Everyone puts in different amounts of money, right? So it is all relative to what your financial situation is. I never predict, nor do I care what anyone's financial situation is, you have to decide for you what you are willing to put into this space. Okay. How long have I been doing crypto? I've been in crypto for 6 years. I've been charting and trading for 3.5. All right. So we fail this level, guys, this diagonal trend line right here, which by the way, isn't a little bit of a rising wedge. If we fail that, most likely we're going to come down to 178. We come down to 178, guys, most likely we're going to make it to the bottom of this falling wedge at 171. Okay. There's your next level. Next level to the downside is this 168.96. Guys, this is a huge level. We fail 168.96. Okay. We fail this level. This means we are dropping out of the falling channel to the downside. Okay. Any review on blockchain Bullhorn? I don't watch him. I've never watched him, Kimberly, actually. I've never watched him. I think I have to do the puzzle. Hold on one second. Is it making me do the puzzle? No, it didn't make me do the puzzle. That's weird. Sometimes it makes me and sometimes it doesn't. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so we fail this level, guys. We're falling out of the falling wedge to the downside. That's a big deal, right? And so if we fall out of this falling wedge to the downside, your first level is going to be here at 151.80. What is that? That is this M pattern, right? There's an M pattern. Oh, sorry. There's a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder to the downside. We fall out of this level right here and you break this diagonal level. We are coming down to 151.80. Puzzling, said verbose. Jamie, Solom, Jimbo, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I appreciate you. 189K likes, guys. Thank you so much to all of you who are tapping your screen, who are sharing this out, guys. It really helps. You guys are unreal. Thank you so much. How long would it be before XRP might take off? I have no clue. Yes, I made it for you. XRP line chaos. There we go, Tom. I appreciate you. We get down here, guys, at 152.62. Most likely we are going to try and make it to this level right here. Okay. We have some support at 126.24. It is the liquidation level. Okay. If we fail that level, we are coming to 115 and then to 99 cents on XRP. That is the breakout of this head and shoulders within the channel. Okay. And then we have a bigger head and shoulders on a larger time frame. There's your levels to the upside and the downside on XRP, guys. I'm going to go quickly to ETH. We're going to take a look at ETH. What does a market cap do to crypto? Market cap, guys, is how much. So if you're ever looking at a project and there's a market cap, right? And I'm probably going to get this wrong right now because my mind is scrambled because I've been talking for hours. When the market cap drops in all of crypto, that means people are taking money out of crypto, right? The more money is in crypto, the more the market cap goes up. It's by coin or token, right? Depending on how much is in there. Hush your mouth, said Roll Tide. And if you're ever looking at what's it called? Market cap is, I'm totally going to get this wrong. I'm totally not going to explain this right now because my mind is scrambled. Market cap is the total amount divided by the price at that point, if you were looking at a specific project. But total market cap is all of crypto, right? When the total market cap comes down, that means that people are pulling out of crypto. I think that's what you're asking. Wow, I wish XRP would go down. Then you're one step ahead of the game. Price, there we go. Price times supply, J-Fillet. That is exactly what I was trying to voice, but I could not. Thank you. Market cap is price times supply. There we go. J-Fillet, I'm so glad you were in here today. I'm so glad you're in here every day. I appreciate you. Thank you for being in here. We're going to take a look at ETH really quick, guys. I'm going to go back to Bitcoin. I think we did everything on our list today. Oh, ZBCN. Someone wanted me to take a look at ZBCN. I'm going to do that really quick because I said I would. What time is it? 11:38. All right. Where's ZBCN? We're at the top, I think. All right, guys. ZBCN. I'm going to take a quick look at ZBCN. Okay. ZBCN. Here we go. Do you know how to tell if the market cap will drop before it does? Basically, if crypto is dropping, right? The total market cap. Yeah. Why? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm like, you're welcome. Total market cap will drop, right? Yes. Here we go, guys. Here's ZBCN. ZBCN, here's the levels, guys. They're the same as they were the other day, right? ZBCN on the 8 hour. We are pointed up on the Stokes. However, the RSI is looking like it wants to slump over. Okay. We do have a W pattern here. Here are your levels on ZBCN to the upside. First level on ZBCN to the upside, 0.003164. Okay. Can you tell before it drops? Do you track market stress? I don't, Nomad. Hey, Nomad, nice to see you again. I'm so glad you're here. I didn't realize it was you. No, I do not. I do not. That's interesting, though. So here we go, guys. 0.0032115. Okay. We get up and over that. We have a W pattern in play here. From the top of the trend line to the bottom of the W here, you take this to the supposed breakout. Here it is. You break this level at 0.00311. You come here at 0.003945. Okay, there's your two levels to the upside. Those are the only two I'm going to do on ZBCN just for time constraints. Here's your levels to the downside, guys. This does look like it's building a little bit of a bear flag here on ZBCN. If this does not pop up here, there's a very good chance this bear flag is going to break down to the downside. If we break down to the downside at 0.0020564, there's a very good chance that we are going to drop down here, right? And here's where we will drop down to. If we drop that level right there, here's your next level to the downside. There's a little M pattern here. This is what will drop you down. It will drop you down below that level. Here's the M, one hump of the M, second hump of the M, top of the M to the bottom of the trend line here. We drop out of this trend line right here. Here's your next level to the downside. So first level to the downside, 0.0023563. And then if you know how to track and how to read, well, you can manage the risk accordingly. Thank you so much, Nomad. You always drop little hints in here. I love that. Check the 4 hour chart. Nice candle is that. 0.002062 would be your next level on ZBCN. And your final level that I'm charting right now is 0.001353. What is that? That is the breakdown of this M pattern. Okay. Are you talking on ZBCN, EBH? ZBCN 4 hour candle. Yeah, so this is a great 4 hour candle, EBH. But the problem that I have with it is this. We're getting super high on the Stokes and the RSI is trying to slump over. This may be just the candle to actually make the bear flag, right? I'm not saying that's a thing. ZBCN is my long shot, said verbose. But here's the thing. This may just be a bear flag. When you look at it like this, here's the pole, here's the flag. If we do not make our way up to here and we don't shoot up, very good chance we are going to roll over on this. Okay, and I'm not saying either way right now. I haven't been tracking ZBCN, so I would, volume on that candle would be nice to see exactly Nomad, right? Exactly. All right, let's take a look at ETH, guys, and then I'm going to do BTC and pop out for the day. Thank you so much for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. If you guys like this content, please follow me directly from the live right now. Otherwise, you will get a copycat, and they will try to scam you. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for tapping us up. 197K likes, guys. We are almost at 200K likes. That is freaking unbelievable. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. EDH. So let's see. Here we go. ETH. All right, guys, here's my opinion on ETH. Right? My opinion on ETH is the same as it is on Bitcoin. Why? Because ETH is in the exact same patterns as Bitcoin. Okay? The exact same patterns. Here we go. We are on the 4 hour. I'm going to go to the 8 hour. I'm going to give you some levels on EV. Thank you so much. Jimbo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to go to the 8 hour. Guys, I do have to hop out of here, so I'm going to do this very, very quickly. I usually do it in a little bit more detail, but I'm going to do it quickly because I do have a meeting. Here we go. ETH is in the same exact pattern. We are in a large head and shoulders pattern on the daily. Okay? We've not broken it yet. But if we come down here and we break this diagonal trend line, we are having problems with ETH. DMAC, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you to my mods, Rude Boy, Assistant, Sarah, Money Talk, Jay Heat, Josh's Journey, Cosmic Crypto. Thank you so much for being in here. I appreciate you guys every single day. 242 people still in here. That's freaking crazy. Thank you. Ivy, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. I hope you stay in here and hang out. Here we go. We are in a bear flag right here, guys. Here's the pole. Here's the flag. The rising channel is the flag. just like on Bitcoin, we have already broken this, guys. We have broken out of the rising channel, bearish bias pattern. Okay? 200K likes, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys every single day. Thank you so much for being in here, for supporting me, for hanging out with me. I'm so humbled every single day. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe, guys. If you don't follow me and you would like to, please follow me directly from the live. It's J Rabbi. Thank you so much. Ramins, thank you so much. DMAC, thank you so much for the gifts, guys. All right, here we go. We have fallen out of a rising channel, bearish bias pattern. We have fallen out of an M pattern inside the rising channel, bearish bias pattern. We have fallen out of a bear flag right here, guys, on a lower time frame, bearish bias pattern. Alec Popovic, killing it. Thank you, guys. Follow Alec Popovic. I appreciate him. He's part of the Rise Up Morning Show, guys. We love them and what they do and what they're doing for crypto. Please give him a follow. He's along with Evan and Will Watson. Thank you so much for being in here, Alex. I appreciate you. All right. We are in a bear flag, right? On a lower time frame, bearish bias pattern, right? We are also in a big, huge bear flag. This is the pole. This is the flag, bearish bias pattern, and a head and shoulders on ETH, bearish bias pattern. This does not mean we cannot get a short squeeze to the upside, guys. What this means is the market is telling you what it wants to tell you, which is this. Don't believe in the definition of insanity. Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results, guys. We are bearish until proven bullish, and we have not proven it yet. All right? So here we go. All right, so here's your levels to the upside and the downside on ETH. To the upside, we have to break back into this rising channel. All right, 32.46. I will believe it. We don't get back above. Love your energy. Thank you so much, Evie. I appreciate you. If you zoom out, can we spend a little less time thanking everyone and start explaining things? I appreciate you, 03 Cobra, but this is how I do things. And there are a lot of people that stay in here and like it. And I probably will always do that because you know what? The people that are in here have brought me as far as they have, and they deserve to get appreciated. And I still will get to the charts, and I'll still show you the levels. It just may take me a little bit, but I hope you stay in here. I appreciate you. All right, so here we go, right? Levels to the upside on ETH. We were in a Adam and Eve double bottom here. We talked about this yesterday. We need to get up and over not just the bottom of the channel here, right? Which is a rising channel, which still, guys, even if we get back into it, it's still bearish. Still bearish bias. All right. We get back up here at 32.06. I will believe that there is a move here. Why will I believe that? It's this, right? This is a diagonal trend line that we have posted. We wicked up to it here. We also wicked up to it here, right? If we get up and over not only the bottom trend line of the channel, but up and over this trend line, I will believe that this move actually exists at, let's say, 32.51. Okay, we get up and over 32.51. We have a move here, right? And the move would be to the mid of the channel. Right? Why is that, guys? Price action respects a range until it doesn't. I treat price action dropping out of a pattern and getting back into a pattern as if it never left it. And I will say, back tested it multiple times. I learned this from another trader. It will respect the pattern again, just like it did the first time, 85 to 90% of the time. Okay, so if it gets back into this channel, most likely we're going to head to the 50% mark in the channel, which is around 3,400. Okay, this will be your next level. We get to 3,400. We're going to make this target right here, which is the target of the Adam and Eve double bottom. It is 35.17. Guys, we are then close to the top of the channel. Okay, we get to the top of the channel and we somehow miraculously break out of the top of this rising channel. At 36.25, this is your last level of resistance that I have marked out right now. We get to the top of the channel, we break out of 36.25. We are also breaking out of a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder to the upside. Okay, how do you measure a shoulder, an inverse head and shoulder to the upside? You measure from the top of the trend line to the bottom of the head. You drag this to the supposed breakout. It is here, and this is our target here, guys, at 38.30. We have no chance of making it up to any of these targets or any of these new resistance levels if we cannot break 32.51. Okay, I'm looking at ETH on the 8-hour. Thank you so much for being in here, guys. I appreciate you. All right, quickly, here's your levels to the downside. ETH is in all of the patterns that BTC is in, which is why I am still bearish on ETH. Look at, we've dropped out of this rising channel. We've dropped out of an M pattern. We've dropped out of this, which is a huge bear flag on the daily. Here are your targets. We have already failed this diagonal trend line that I was just talking about. We are now under 3,000, guys. Okay, we cannot get up and above this 3,069 and hold it again. We are coming down. Okay, we are coming down. Here's where we are coming down to. All right, I'm going to look at this on a smaller time frame to give you guys, look at what's happening now. RSI is slumping over on the 8-hour. We are getting slumpage on the Stokes. Let's go to the 4-hour and see what the 4-hour is doing. Are we rolling over right now? It does look like we are. Okay, here we go. First level to the downside on ETH is this, guys, right? We do have a little bit of an M pattern here. I'll do this tiny little this tiny little target. However, guys, this isn't going to make much sense. I'm actually just going to take this off. I'm going to give you the big levels. All right. The big levels are this. All right. You also have a head and shoulders in here. Whoa. Here we go. Big levels are this. Our first level of major support is down here at 24.84, guys. Adam and Eve is, there's Adam and Eve double bottoms and Adam and Eve double tops. And Adam and Eve is a triangle top with a rounded top. Adam and Eve double bottom is a triangle bottom with a rounded bottom. Okay. And we're slumping. Yeah, we're slumping, guys. Why are we slumping? Because we're weak. We're weak. We don't have liquidity, right? And until we have liquidity and a big pop up, they are fooling with you. They are fooling with you. They are taking us all for fools right now. Don't be a fool. Look at the patterns. The patterns are coming down. And I might be a fool and thinking that they're not going to bring us back up and shoot us out of these bearish bias patterns. However, history has taught us that what they are doing right now is they're fooling around with us. We are stair-stepping down and we are losing liquidity each time, which means we don't have enough liquidity to push us back through all of those resistance levels that we just created. All right? So here we go, right? Yeah, triangle and a circle-ish. Exactly. Here's the first levels, guys. All right. And I'm going to draw this line because I do think that this is a little head and shoulders here too. There we go. All right. First level to the downside is this, guys. It is going to be this level right here at 24.79. Okay. Or 24.69. We break 24.69, guys. We are breaking that huge head and shoulders on the daily. So all of these other patterns are just a way to get us to come down to that target. Okay. Otherwise, like we have got to get back up over 3,000 for ETH. We don't get back up and over 3,000. We're literally slumping to the downside. Now here's the levels, guys. First level is this. We need to watch 24.60. We dumped 24.60. You are dumping, number one, you're dumping this right here. Actually, that's not your first level. Let me go back a second. First level is here, guys. 27.79. Why is that your first level? Because of this. You've got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. We break this down right here. I'm going to take this level. Oop. I'm going to take this level, this line right here. You go from the top of the head to the bottom of the trend line. You drag this down, guys. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to a lot of the chat right now, but I have to hurry because I have a meeting. So here we go, guys. First level is here at 24.60. We break 24.60. We are now breaking, we have now broken this right here. So you break 27.74. You've now broken this head and shoulders. The target of it, this head and shoulders, is below that next support. Next support is here at 24.59. You break 24.59. We are going to this target of this head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder to the downside, guys. This is your first target under the support, guys. These two levels are support right here, 27.73 and 24.93. Those are two levels of support, guys. They are huge. And you'll see why in just a second. Your next level is here, 21.89. That is the breakdown of this head and shoulders. Your next line is here, 19.48. That is the breakdown of the bear flag, guys. What is your next level? Now, guys, we have broken this head and shoulders. All right? You break down here. You are breaking down this head and shoulders. Your next level to the downside is the breakdown of this bear flag though. Here's the pull. The rising channel is the flag. You drag this to the supposed breakdown, guys. We've broken down right there. Here's your next level to the downside, 1423. And that is not your last level. Your last level is the breakdown of this huge head and shoulders on the daily. You take this, you bring this to the top of the head, bottom of the trend line. You break this down, guys. Here we go to the downside. You break this diagonal level right here at 2460, guys. There is a big drop in store, and you could see ETH at $964. All right? And I'm not saying that we're going there. What I'm saying is this, right? Remember, leading my targets 2614, 2413. You have only 3 days from today to go short now. IV, I don't tell anyone that, or LV, I don't tell anyone exactly where we're going. I give them levels, I give them my targets, and I tell them that we could either go up or down depending on whether we get through resistance or we get through support. You guys now have the levels to the upside and the downside. If ETH breaks that 2460 level decisively, there is a big drop in store. Whether we come here, here, or all the way down here, you guys now know that there are levels in there. Okay, guys, 356 people in here now. Thank you so much for being in here. I am Chelsea. I am the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are in here and you haven't followed me, please follow me right now from this live. Otherwise, you will get copycats and they will try to scam you. I have about 300 copycats. It's hard to find me after the live. So if you would, please just follow me right now from the live. That would really, really help. That way you won't get people in your DMs trying to scam you. Guys, thank you to all of you in here. Thank you to all of the creators in here. The Green Hornets in here, give him a follow. Cosmic Crypto, guys, is my ultimate partner in the Cosmically Bullish Show. We have been doing it for 9 months straight. We do it every Monday through Thursday at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is today. Please come and jump into that live, guys. We would love to hang out with you. He is a macro guy. He has also been in crypto for a lot longer than I have. And we bounce off of each other. I'm a TA and technical person. We have different views on the market. Come watch us hang out and debate it out, right? And we laugh a lot in that live. Come hang out with us today. 3:15, follow my partner, Cosmic Crypto. He's right down in the chat right there. Give him a follow. Caveman Fantasy was in here. Alec Popovic was in here. Jay Dan, I think, was in here. Who else was in here, guys? Epic One. Guys, these Money Talk, Jay Heat, these are creators that I know, love, and trust, guys. And you should be following good ones on here. Green Hornet as well, okay? Here we go. We're going to go back to Bitcoin. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Great show. Be there at 3:15. Jay Flay, I know you will. Thank you for supporting us as much as you have. Here we go on Bitcoin, guys. We're going to go to Bitcoin. Oh, what did it do? There we go. All right. Guys, here's your levels. All right. What is Bitcoin doing? Nothing, right? Nothing. Thank you, too. I bet Kelvin Hill is in the chat, too. I don't know. I who knows, right? Bionic, nice to see you. I appreciate you. I hope he is, right? Guys, I came up at a time when there were only YouTubers, right? So it is amazing to be, I know I'm on TikTok. Guys, also, I will say, if you are in here for the first time and you missed the whole live and you'd like to watch it, please click on my bio. The link in my bio on my TikTok page, that will lead you to all my verified links. I do have YouTube and I do have Instagram, and I will put this recording onto YouTube. I'll try to get it there within an hour after the live, an hour or two after the live, so that if you miss the live in the morning, you can go back and follow and watch it on YouTube. Okay? So please do follow all of the links in my bio, whether it be YouTube or Instagram. And obviously, if you're in here for the first time, please do follow me on TikTok as well. I appreciate you. Here we go on Bitcoin, guys. What are we doing? All right. We're slumping. We're slumping over. Look at the 4 hour. All right. We thought maybe this bull flag would break out. This thing didn't even break out. It didn't even break out. Right? Didn't even break out. Hey, sweetie. Hey, guys. It didn't even break out. It didn't even break out. And hi. Didn't even break out. And we are rolling over now on the 4 hour. Sorry, guys, the dogs just came in, right? So we have slumpage on the Stokes on the 4 hour. We are high. We also have the RSI 6 looking through it like it wants to push through the 12 and the 24, and we are pointed down on all RSIs, guys. This looks like it wants to roll down to the downside. Let's check the 1 hour and the 15 minute. Let's make sure that we kind of get, yeah, guys, look at this, right? Look at this. The 1 hour, look at this slumpage. We're money flipping to the downside here. RSI is aggressively pointed down. Hourly couldn't get any higher on the Stokes, right? And it's okay if we get high on the Stokes and we're plateauing out and the RSI is curved up or flattening out, but this is not the case. The RSI is pointed to the downside. The Stokes are pointed to the downside, guys. This looks like this wants to roll over. Here's your levels to the downside on Bitcoin. We're going to go to the downside and the upside. I'm going to do these quickly. 1 hour looks like it wants to roll over. Guys, we saw this at the beginning. The 1 hour is high, but the 4 hour and the 8 hour is low. Yeah, but Crypto Fountain, the 4 hour is rolling over, right? So even if the 4 hour and the 8 hour are lower, what we can assume is this, right? Look at this. We are rolling over on the Stokes on the 4 hour. We're not very low in the 4 hour. The 4 hour is high on the Stokes. The RSI is looking like it wants to come down. The 1 hour is looking like it wants to dump in your face, which is my favorite pastime, right? And look at the 8 hour now. The 8 hour is trying to lift up, but whenever I see this cloud around the Stokes, guys, this looks like it wants to break down. All right, here's your levels, guys. I have to go. I'm so sorry. I have a meeting. Here are your levels to the downside. We break this level right here at 87.70, right? We break this level. This is a diagonal. This means you're coming here at 83,469. Now, we're going to have stoppage at 85,000, guys, right? Why are we going to have stopping there? Because 85,000 has liquidity, right? That's the only reason. So we're going to have stoppage there. Then we're going to go to 83.4. Okay, that is the breakdown of this M pattern right here. Your next level to the downside, 80,665. That is the breakdown of this bear flag right here, guys. That is your breakdown there. All right, guys, your next level would be here at 64. We know what that is, guys, right? What is that? That is the breakdown of the bear flag on the daily. Okay, and your last level down here is 52,427. That is the breakdown of the M pattern on the weekly. Those are your levels, guys. I'm sorry I had to rush through that. Here are your levels to the upside. We need to break through. We need to hold this level at 88,771. We don't hold this level, we're in trouble, right? What are your settings for the RSI X3, 6, 12, and 24 MMM? We need to break this level, 90,403. This is your next level of resistance. We need to break that level, right? Then we need to break this level, guys, at 92.9. And I'm not even believing it at that level. 92.9 gets you back into the rising channel. However, they've wicked us up into this rising channel once, twice, 3 times. I'm not believing it. When will I believe it? At this level, at 96,883. Okay? 96,883, guys. We break that level. I think we have a run at the top of the channel at 103,233. Not until then. Okay? I'm going to take off my chart for a minute now. Here we go. Leave. There we go. All right, guys. I have to go to a meeting. I am thrilled at you guys being in here today. Thank you so much for being in here today. I am Chelsea. I am the bull. You have the same levels I'm looking for. Me, Damien. There we go. Right? Invest in silver if you can find it safer. Guys, thank you so much for being in here. I'm Chelsea. I'm the Bullish Babe. I do this every morning at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Again, those 90% of those get donated. The other 10% get given to other creators when I'm supporting them. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my mods. Rude Boy, The Assistant, Cosmic Crypto, Sarah V, Money Talk, Josh's Journey, Jay Heat. I appreciate you guys. Crypto Cali, I appreciate you guys so much. EVE, thank you so much. Guys, thank you to the OGs and the VIPs that support me every single day. I appreciate you guys so much. And I am just humbled to see you guys every single day. I appreciate you. Thank you to my OGs and VIPs. Solem's in here. Dill's in here. Jay Heat's in here. Cosmic Crypto's in here. Guys, I have a show with Cosmic Crypto every single day, except for Fridays, at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please come and hang out with us today. We are going to chill, hang out, laugh. We love our community, and we just absolutely, there we go. D-Mac, you're an OG too. 100%. James Taylor is one. There are a lot of OGs. If I didn't mention you, that doesn't mean I don't value you. Lauren, Cosmic, Tom, thank you for the gifts. Guys, I will see you tomorrow. Live in gratitude. Do something for somebody else today. Do something good for somebody else today, guys. That's the only way to live. It's the only way this world gets better. All right? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.